All right.
We're good.
I stream.
Yeah, we missed
What's up, followers?
Actually, before I start, I'm gonna get on the stream. Or what? Stream went away.
Matt didn't like my intro.
Apparently.
I didn't do anything. Still going.
There we go. That was weird. It it came up and then it went away. All right. So just a reminder, that now you have leveled up. That short rests are going to be 8 hours. Long rests are going to be at least just one full day. So keep in mind that this will obviously affect your abilities that recharge on a short or long rest.
Noted.
As soon as we get one warlock, you're like, you know what? Screw over the short rests.
Hey, I had this plan before that was even brought up.
Bull! Okay? I talked about this over a year ago that Longo could become a warlock.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about longer short rests since
a year and a day ago.
Every 3 minutes in Wave Echo Cave, Joe was asking for a short rest. So there you go.
That's not wrong.
When did we first come up with Longo's backstory?
Probably around the same time, maybe after.
We have
anyway,
the tape.
Actually, we don't. Mark and I did that behind the scenes.
Oh. We don't have technology.
Correct. We don't, in this instance.
All right, so somebody want to fill me in what happened last session?
Yeah, I think that's the DM's job.
We had a
we cut off Cyan Rat's tail.
What? I thought we held a funeral. What the?
All right. So to recap, deciding to shelter for the night in the cave of the hatchery, you woke up and were met with the group of rangers from the day prior. You struck a deal that they'd be paid double for escorting you and your prisoner, Cyanrath, from the camp back to Greenest. On your way back, you noticed a wagon had gotten stuck in some mud and had a wheel broken. Given the circumstances, instead of staying and helping, you decided to press on, making haste for Greenest. Upon arriving, you were met with looks of sadness and disgust that the one who attacked their town was still alive. Meeting with Nighthill and Escobert, they both displayed their grief for both the loss of Bildrum and Trebek. As part of your repayment for completing your mission and bringing Bildrum back home, they offered to hold a ceremony/funeral for Trebek during Bildrum's. So, if you guys want to look at it, it was Trebek's and Bildrum was just a side thought. That's totally your call. But in their mind, it was Bildrum's funeral, and they did not mind including Trebek.
Normally, you don't need to specify that part.
Who's
I'm
Bildrum?
just letting you know. Well, Gronk
Bildrum, I think, was some guy.
Yeah, just some guy.
He was our meat shield.
Was a little sad at the loss of Trebek. He was more glad to be reunited with good old Matilda, so much so that before the ceremony, he spent some good quality time with her doing some training. During that training, he noticed something was slightly off about her, but upon physical inspection, nothing caught his attention. As the ceremony commenced, Gronk and Fen carried Trebek's body through the lined streets of the town from the town center, past the keep, and to the church/sanctuary. Bells chimed steadily as you walked by. During the funeral portion, when asked to speak, Fen, Gronk, and Longo all chose to sing a song in honor of one of their best buddies.
What?
We recited hymns.
Sang like 3 songs.
Yeah.
There was 3 songs.
Okay, so you guys, Longo doesn't help out the cart when he knows mending. Like, could have fixed it easily, but, you know.
It wasn't about helping.
All right.
Joe was just in a hurry. Anyway, The next morning, you all awoke to find that some of your items had been transformed. Longo, your loot that was your spellcasting focus, now had a blue dragon's head for a peg box and intricate wings on the soundboard. And you now have a dragon-touched focus. Fen, your trusty longbow's limbs turned into the wings of a blue dragon with a shimmering bowstring. And you now have the dragon wing bow. And most importantly, Gronk, your beloved Matilda, finally got back and have had for less than 48 hours, now had a dragon's head for the blade, with a long, scaly body wrapping down the shaft to the base of the hilt. And you now have a dragon's wrath weapon. And last we left off, the three of you, or the two of you and kind of me, but not really, after you woke, you saw your weapons and just started kind of oohing and awing, but also semi-confused. So currently, you are still in the room allocated to you in the greenest keep.
Real fast, I was going through my inventory. What all did we find in the cave that we were missing before? Because apparently I reattuned to the gauntlets of ogre power again, which I
Yeah,
don't think we found.
You found most everything. The goggles, notably, were gone.
The goggles of night.
Yeah, the goggles of night were gone. The what was it?
Wand of magic missiles, probably.
The wand of magic missiles.
Yeah, the
I
wand of
believe
magic
the
missiles
mace of
is
light
gone,
or
and
whatever
it
it
was
was
the
called
mace.
is also
Yeah,
gone.
Lightbringer. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lightbringer, the wand of magic missiles, and the goggles. The whip they just thought was a regular whip, so they're just like, eh. And the shield, yeah, Joe, your shield is you have that back as well.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, I believe those were just the three things, other than Trebek's pamphlets, of course.
They
But yeah,
burned
so
all
now
those.
yeah, they did. And any that got stuck left in Trebek's scales burned with him. So,
Rough.
allegedly.
Oh yeah, the
So
boots of striding and springing too, I guess.
yeah,
shit in that cave.
but yeah, so currently the three of you are just in the room together, chilling. I know that you were kind of talking to each other, but since Matt wasn't here, I didn't want to start just doing a bunch of stuff without him here. So
Fuck off, y'all. No.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so we were in the room noticing our weapons.
Yeah, you were in the room noticing all your stuff. I know you were like, oh, I think you were like, let's see if Longo has Identify or see if he can tell us anything about this stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted
Hey.
Longo to figure it out.
Longo, can you identify our new weapons?
That one hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I might have to take away any inspiration that he already has.
Yeah,
Although
I'll
probably
take
went away.
like a half an hour since it's. Wait, do I have it? Yeah, I have identified.
And even if you don't, since it is
Yeah.
the new morning, you can.
I
This
have
is your
identified.
chance to rearrange your spells. Okay, great.
It's gonna take me 3 minutes to cast each ritual, so 30 minutes for all of them to identify each one and learn.
Cool.
Mine first,
Yeah.
of course, but
Of course.
Indeed,
Yeah.
of course.
So, I'm sure you have already read over your item since I did tell you out of game.
the slumbering
Yeah.
one,
What?
the slumbering dragon touch focus.
Yeah. So your dragon touch focus is slumbering, so that means that it is giving you advantage on initiative rolls, and then it will function as your spellcasting focus since
Suck it, Gronk. You're not the only one with that.
advantage on initiative rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only had it for one level.
Oh yeah.
See, now there's two of you.
Don't worry. Hopefully, if
And
I
then
just go
there's
first,
me.
I just cast haste on you first.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, let's go to Gronk next, because Finn tried to talk.
And then, yeah, so Gronk, Matilda, which is what, Matilda Model T 2.0 or some BS like that. I renamed it in the
Why'd you
thing
do that?
Matilda Model Dragon.
when because I had to remake it, so that
Oh.
way it didn't have all the
Animate.
just so that way it could be a great axe instead of a longsword. That way you can still roll with it.
Sick.
But now whenever you roll a natural 20 on an attack roll, each creature of your choice within 5 feet of you takes 5 damage of the Dragon's Breath weapon. So, again, since this is imbued with the soul of Trebek, that is going to be lightning damage. And that each creature within 5 feet also includes the target of the initial attack. So they'll just take an additional 5 on top of whatever you decide to roll for damage.
Is it Matilda Model Kaido? It's a blue dragon. Nobody gets that reference. Will be really upset.
It sounds
don't
like
get it.
nobody got the reference.
It's a One Piece reference.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
think
it a
I've gotten that
JoJo's
far.
reference, Matt?
No, it's the other one was Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it's a white dragon. So
Matt,
Kaido.
I'm on Fishman Island. Don't give me spoilers.
You've heard Kaido's name.
I don't know what that is. Is it? What's that like super fake martial arts?
Fishman Fishman Karate.
No, in real life, but it's super fake. It's not Kaido, but it sounds like that.
Kendo?
that what it is?
Kendo's no, that's
Is
actual
Kendo
one.
real? Yeah.
Kendo's a real martial art.
Are you talking about the martial art where the guy uses his chi to blast people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kung Fu?
No. I don't know its name. I just watched the video where the MMC fighter beat the old man's ass.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
going to give this another 60 seconds before we get back on track.
Tai Chi.
No, that's just a movement exercise. It's not an actual martial art.
All right.
Some people think it is, though.
We just call it 10 seconds and just get back on fucking
Yeah.
track. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, anyway, so you're your extra 5 damage for each creature within 5 feet on a nat 20. And then Fen, just in case you need a reminder, that your bow, anytime you hit with an attack,
It does an additional D6 lightning damage.
and then it no longer requires ammunition, it produces ammunition automatically. And this
Which is ironic because I just bought 30 euros.
yes, it is.
Again, feels like
and-
Mark did that specifically for you.
Also, if you don't remember, that is also magic ammunition. So this does technically count as a magical weapon, or at least magical damage, for purposes of overriding resistances and immunities.
Does it say that on the profile? It doesn't.
It just says automatically creating 1 piece of magic ammunition. And so because it is magic ammunition, and it specifically says magic ammunition,
Okay.
then it will override resistances and immunities. I had to look that one up.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So it does magical piercing on top of the 1d6 lightning.
Sweet.
So that is why this one is rare, whereas everything else that they got is uncommon. But that is also why yours does not continue to...
Exactly. That's fine by me.
It just continues the trend of Fen being front loaded.
But don't worry, he's probably going to be the next one to go down anyway.
Wait a minute.
I disagree.
No.
What?
Nothing. Don't kill me now.
Don't kill me now.
Yeah.
I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't kill me now.
DMCA.
What's happening?
Audio jungle.
Yeah.
Laptop freaking out right now. Right, I need to close some of these windows.
You're not
How
using
long does it
Joe's
take
computer,
to
are
attune
you?
to our weapons?
Yeah, apparently I am. 'cause this
It
is
would normally take an hour.
real.
Like if during a short rest, you're able to do it. Well, an old short rest. Mark might
To
have
attune
changed
to
it.
your weapon?
Yeah.
I
Like
would
there-
say that during the change overnight, that you are, like, since they were your weapons prior, like, you effectively were attuned to them in some way, shape, or form, even though they weren't, like, magical or needed attunement.
Okay.
Now that they do require attunement, you already are attuned to them automatically.
How long
yeah,
does it take to attune to something now? Because like it's usually just a short rest. Short rest is now 8 hours.
Correct. So yeah, you just have to overnight.
So it's an
As
8-hour
long as-
thing. It's not just a 1 hour
Correct.
attunement.
Correct. Because
You fiddle with it when you go to sleep.
if attunement says it takes a short rest, then
Well, I think it
short
just
rest
takes
is
like an
changed.
hour. Normally people do with it.
oh, if attunement says 1 hour, then it's still an hour. But if it says a short rest, now it's 8 hours. So if you want to look that up really quick, feel free.
am.
I'm gonna continue on.
Yeah,
And so as the three of you are looking over your weapons, as Longo has now identified them, eventually you do hear a knock at the door.
damn it, it is a short rest. It's not just an hour. Okay.
There you go.
Balls. Not that we attune that.
Knock
often.
at the door. Okay,
Oh.
yeah. I'm gonna go and
Yeah,
answer the
good.
door.
You said
I'm
you go
fine.
and answer the door?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And as you open the door, you see Nighthill standing at the door with Escobert, and in Escobert's hands, he has a decently fancy box. And Nighthill just goes, "Morning, y'all. Well, I have your dear friend here for you. May he guide you on your way to the path of righteousness, and may he bring fortune in times of need." And he looks over at Matilda, the longbow, and the lute as you all had them out, and just goes, "Well, seems he already has. Magic sure does work in mysterious ways."
Would have been nice if he did this when he was still alive, but Gronk will take it.
Oh.
Anyway, Gronk will take the ashes now. And I'm gonna put them in the whatever, the super pouch. Longo, you have that, right?
The handy haversack.
That's the one.
Do we need to seal the box first?
Where is
No,
that?
it's already sealed.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last thing you want is having those ashes spread out over the entire contents of the haversack. Oh, that would be a messy cleanup, I think.
Yeah, and believe
Oh,
me,
there-
I understand.
There's
And
the spider staff inside.
we
the
did
handy sack.
make sure to take precautions. That we understand you guys are travelers, adventurers, whatever you want to call yourselves. Loot force, as I have overheard. But yeah, you don't want that mess. Believe me.
Well, we appreciate your foresight.
And I appreciate y'all staying an extra night and giving us the honor of holding the ceremony for your departed friend who did help us in securing one of our people. Yeah, actually, quite a few of our people, to be honest. It wasn't just Leosin, it was a group. So
I'm pretty sure he killed more people than he saved.
Yeah,
in
but
that town.
see,
Clear.
Nighthill doesn't know that, okay?
True.
Only you guys know that.
Hey, he had good intentions.
Yeah, Trebek sure saved a lot of people. Anyway, we'll be getting on the road now.
But first, Cyan Ram, do you have someone coming to collect him from the Brotherhood of Banners? Or whatever it is your organization is called?
Well, we do have some of the men from the Alliance coming down to help us kind of rebuild. They're, going to be a few days out still. But yeah, some of the Alliance should be able to take him off our hands. And if for some reason they're still there, because they're coming from Burdusk, where are you guys heading again? I know Leosin said he was heading to El Terrell.
Do we
We
know where
would be heading to El Torel as well. We would like to
he's
coordinate with Lionel.
Leosin.
Yeah, but it rhymes. El
Yeah.
Terrell as well with Lionel.
It does. Well, I would recommend heading through Burdusk. It's another city just to the northeast of here. It's going to bring you along the safest roads. There's going to be a little bit of a stretch in the green fields. You kind of have to work your way through some forest, but it's going to mostly have clear defined paths for you. And if you head to Burdusk for some reason, if they still are preparing our forces, would you mind kind of being a liaison of sorts and remind them, hey, we kind of need some help down here? But again, I believe that they are on their way or preparing. Like I said before, we have gotten in contact with them. They did say that due to the amount of attacks in the green fields, their resources have been spread a little thin.
We will make sure that somebody there knows.
Thank you, friend. Well, is there anything that y'all are in need of before you head out? I know you asked me for some horses and potentially a cart or wagon.
A map would be nice.
A map?
I don't know where
That-
we're going.
That I absolutely can do for your friend. And he looks down at Escobert, gives him a nod. Escobert leaves. He'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you.
So-
Yeah, that'll be a great help because I don't really know the area too well. Do any of you know the area too well, or are we just gonna go in the general direction?
Fen can find his way. Fen always finds his way.
Eventually. But yes, a map would be nice.
I don't know if we need anything else.
What was the answer on the horses and the wagon?
As far as the horses and the wagon go, I was able to procure 2 horses. However,
No.
it seems that wagons were either burned in the attack or broken beyond repair, at least with magical means. It's going to require some elbow grease, so I mean, if you want to stay for a few more days, I can potentially get a wagon, but I can't guarantee anything. But the horses, we got them right outside for you. If that's okay, I figured, you're big enough for one, and then Longo here and Finn, probably share a horse.
Yeah, sure, this guy can ride bitch.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right.
All right. Well, then Longo's gonna slap his thighs and go, well, I guess it's about time that I think we need to start getting on our way, or when he comes back with the map, we can plot out our course.
Yeah, and at this point, he will come back with a map. I'll send that out later. I'll try and find one that meets my standards for region. So I guess
See,
you
when
could
you
literally
when
just
you
do
sounded so excited for me to bring up the
someone
map, I thought
finally
you,
asking for a map.
or like one that you actually had ready too.
Well,
Like,
there's a couple.
I
The
did the
problem
research.
is the maps that I'm finding right now. None of them have Burdusk located on them, which is really
Oh.
stupid. So it would kind of defeat the purpose. But yeah, I'll find one, send it out at a later point. All right. So, I know that other than the map and the horses, sorry for the lack of cart, but now that you're here, Matt, I asked them last session if there was anything that they needed before they left, and that's when the horses and carriage got brought up. So, is there anything else that you would need in town before you left?
Do we have any way of making torches?
No. Finn didn't think about that because he can see in the dark. But he did go
Well,
out and he bought rations.
We did.
Last time we didn't have torches, somebody died. 2 people died, actually.
I think I got my torch back. I think I had one, because you said we got everything except the goggles and the what else?
Goggles, Lightbringer, which was the mace that Leah gave Trebek.
Right.
Leah gave to Finn.
Or Leah gave to Fen, you're right, sorry.
And Finn was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Supposed to show you the light, literally.
Uh-huh.
Supposed to lead you on a path of righteousness, Joe.
Oh.
Look how that turned out. You got your friend killed. Anyway.
Hey, the friend died on his own accord.
That's true. Yeah, so it was Lightbringer, the goggles, and oh my god, we literally just said it like 10 seconds ago.
Lightbringer, goggles, and boots or something like that?
The shield?
No, the
No, you
shield
got
was
shield,
there.
right.
Wasn't the gauntlets, was it?
No, he has the gauntlet.
The boots
That's
is
the gauntlet.
spreading the gauntlets of ogre power. There was the staff, the spider staff, that I assumed was gone too.
No, the spider staff was in the handy haversack, and
Yeah.
the handy haversack, you can only access what's in there if you know what's in there. So anything that was in the handy haversack they didn't touch because they couldn't. I guess they could have cut it open if they really wanted to. But
yeah, okay, fine.
for
I'll add the
your
spider
sake,
staff
I did
back
not.
into it.
yeah, so you still have that. Anyway, if I think of it, we'll yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't torches, because I have 10 torches. So if I get
Wait.
those back, then we
I
should
don't
be
have any
fine.
torches.
I mean, even if you didn't get them back, they can provide you with torches. It's no big deal. So we'll just say that for the sake of brevity, you have torches.
Okay, I was gonna say Longo not being able to make torches sounds very wrong.
Very true. All right, so torches, Ben bought rations. Anything
Good.
else?
I don't know if I need anything else. I have spellcasting focus. I am a caster. I am good.
We could see having potions, I guess, but
I have a
I
greater
feel
healing
like they're already-
potion.
they got to be strained for resources, so I don't think have any to go around.
Yeah, I think they're out of potions of healing at this point.
I
Yeah.
have a I have 1 potion of healing, 1 greater potion of healing, and healer's kit, which I'm
Fen
not
also has a
proficient with.
potion of healing that he's kept on himself.
I have 3 potions of healing?
What?
That doesn't seem right.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Okay. Well, I have 2 in one stack and then 1 by itself. I'm guessing I accidentally added this 1 extra. Or I accidentally added 2.
Interesting.
Okay. I'm just going to get rid of the stack of 2 and just say I have 1.
Yeah, that sounds more appropriate as opposed to Gronk holding out on all these potions.
Yeah.
Longo has plenty of healing spells, so should be good there.
Fantastic. Not as many as Belgium.
No,
'Cause I
but
know-
I think I have more spell slots than Belgium.
That's fair.
I know Longo gave me like 2 potions at one point, but I definitely drank one of them. So
I was trying to
don't
force
know.
feed you one of them.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you guys hear me again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I forgot to connect my laptop to my Ethernet, so I left the call for a split second.
Fool of a toque.
Okay. Can I just get that? Bring it up, please?
No.
Apparently not. That is slightly unfortunate. Okay. Alright, I'll get the map later. Alrighty. So, if there is nothing else that you think you are going to need, are we in agreement on that?
I think so.
Yes.
So
And so as you say your goodbyes, trying to make haste, leaving behind your, I guess, a little bit of woes, some troubles, you set out on a road that winds through rolling hills and verdant meadows of the green fields. And like I said, after a few days of grief and misfortune, the day is new, and you are hopefully leaving behind any troubles. The scent of wildflowers wafts through the air as colorful birds flit from tree to tree, serenading the travelers with their melodic songs. The landscape is peaceful and idyllic, providing a respite from the chaos and danger. And after journeying for about 5 hours, you see several carts passing you, kind of heading towards Greenest. And eventually, you reach a fork in the road. So, you would have been directed that the path out of Greenest was heading like east by northeast, and then at this fork to head north, which would take you to Burdusk. But then there is a path if you would like to keep heading further south, and that leads some
Fortune
way.
and glory.
Yeah, there you
sounds
go.
like a terrible idea. Let's do it.
I just had to look up where it went. I know where it goes, but yeah,
What does the
it
map
leads-
say that we have?
Oh yeah, right. I forgot you guys have the map. It says Erie Aber is where that other road would lead. So to the south.
And they both lead to where we're aiming for.
So Burdusk is if you take the left heading north. Erie Aber is if you took the right and heading southeast.
So no, we
So
want to
you're,
take the
you're
left
trying
fork.
to head to Burdusk, yeah.
So to the left, yeah.
Yeah, and so at the fork as well, as you are approaching, you see a plethora of merchants stopped alongside of the road that line up both sides around the entire fork, basically, creating a makeshift bazaar in the crossroads. And as you are heading through, you notice a wide variety of merchants ranging from food, clothing, simple weapons, potions, books, bits and baubles. And you notice that any merchant that isn't currently actively helping a customer, they are just trying to wave down just anyone to try and buy their wares.
Fen is going to turn to the group and say, Greenus did not have any potions. Should we check here?
Sure. Gronk's
Sure,
got some gold burning a hole in his pocket. Why not?
Of course you do, buddy. Yeah, we can go shopping.
All right, so Fen is going to try and find a spot for the horses where we can dismount and I can tie them off, and then
Easy
we'll
enough.
go shopping.
So, yeah, after finding a spot to tie your horses, again, they line the streets, giving enough space to where you are able to kind of walk along that same side of the road without being in any sort of danger of carts wandering through. And they kind of have like a little designated area for any travelers wanting to stop and browse the wares. So, heading over to a potions vendor. Well, hello there, friend. What can I do for you?
We are looking to buy potions of healing. Do you have anything of that?
Potions of healing. I do say I have some.
What about potions of vitality?
Potions of vitality. Let me check the stock for you. Any other potions that you may be looking for?
No, just those two, probably.
Fen turns, is there any other kind of potion?
I mean, yes, there's
There's a lot of different kinds of potions.
a plethora of other potions.
Well, far be it from me. Well,
I mean, there's potions that can turn you invisible. There's potions that can give you a fire breath for a time. There's potions that can cause you to have ungodly speed, and it'll even increase your durability. There's potions that'll make you big. There's potions that'll make you small. Sometimes they can do both. Just depends on the what the potion's feeling that day. Yeah,
all
there's
right.
lots of potions out there.
There's a potion that can make Gronk more bigger.
Yeah, there is a potion of enlarge and reduce. Sometimes they're a little finicky.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, you know, they if you're not really good into or like a master level potion brewer,
What level are you?
you know, I get by. I have my potions and I sell them. I don't try to dabble in any of that fancy nonsense, you know, because I understand that there's repercussions for making a bad brew. You know, enlarge reduce if you don't brew it well enough, the person taking it, they don't get to choose. It just happens. Sometimes potions of haste can cause potions of slowness. Sometimes potion of healing can be potions or just poison. You know. So
You're not making a convincing salesman for your wares right now.
I don't dabble in anything fancy. I just do the simple stuff. I'm telling you, I have the wherewithal to brew some simple potions. I don't do the potions of fancy stuff. Like I said, I got some potions of healing.
Yeah, what potions do you have? Let's just start there.
Start with the potions that I got, of course. Potion shop.
I thought you were pulling this up while you were monologuing.
Well, I was trying to, and then my brain got distracted.
Yeah. What kind of potions you got? Well, there's all these other potions exist.
Yeah, right.
You're not wrong, but that's okay.
That's not what I want. Okay, here we go. Please be useful.
Gronk, I see you're up to level 20 in strength.
Yeah, Gronk's pretty strong.
How'd that happen?
From ASI.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're level 8. You took an ASI. Wait. Did I? I did
Are you
not.
still level 7?
No. I multi-classed, so I did not think that about the feat or ASI thing.
Oh, right. Bad
I
timing.
was focused. Well, I think I still get it. It's a player class level, not or it's a player level, not a class thing
Oh,
that
it is?
gets it to you. I'm pretty sure, right, Mark?
One more time.
Do you get ASIs at class levels or character levels?
Class level.
Class levels.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I didn't miss out anything. Okay, we're good. I was like, I thought I forgot something. I'm updating the character things on that rotator while you're pulling this up.
Okay. Right. So, as far as potions that I have potions of healing. Nothing too strong. The most I do have one potion of greater healing.
We'll take it.
Okay. That's gonna cost you
Yeah, how much does this cost?
500 gold pieces.
How do you feel about 200?
Unfortunately, friend, I can't do 200. The cost of the resources alone.
250.
For 250, I could sell you 3 potions of healing. Normally, they're 100 each, but
Ah,
I'm willing to give you half off.
sell
One
them
for
in
buy
bulk.
3.
The Costco method. Okay. I'll take that deal.
All right, so go ahead and add 3 potions of healing and mark off 250 gold.
Back down to 45. Let's go.
There you go.
I was like, do you know how expensive this stuff is?
I was expecting it to be like I said, 250 for a greater because it's 100 for normal. I didn't know it was that much more.
They go up by a lot. Like there is a range that you can do.
They're
Again, this
exponential.
guy's trying to rip people off. He's on the side of a road. Come on.
Yeah, we're getting hassled.
What do you mean? I just saved us 50 gold.
Sure.
You got the package deal.
So he's got a potion of water breathing. He has, like I said, one potion of greater healing. And he has a couple potions of animal friendship. That is his. He's got one. He's got a few potions of climbing as well.
Of climbing. Oh wow. Well, do they
Um,
know it's Christmas time?
Say we don't really need climbing.
Does that just increase your climbing speed?
It gives you a climbing speed.
Yeah, so it doesn't normally climbing. It's half speed.
Yeah, it's half your
taking,
movement speed.
Yeah, so potion of climbing, it just gives you. It doesn't give you a penalty for an hour, and then it also gives you advantage on strength checks when climbing.
Oh.
So yeah, super.
Seems like some pretty
exciting.
niche applications, but could be useful eventually.
Yeah, so nothing too crazy. Again, not only is he on the side of a road, he also understands that the more valuable his stuff is, the more likely he is to get ripped off.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this stuff.
Agreed.
All right, so nothing else I can do for you, folks.
No, I think we're good.
All right. Well,
Thanks for
pleasure
your help.
doing business with you. Have a good day. And so, you still see, occasionally carts pull off to the side, horses pull off to the side, kind of tie up near where you tied yours up. They again have their like designated, almost like a parking lot. And yeah, there's quite a few people, so there's plenty of shops. Again, it's been about 5 hours since you left Greenest.
Are there any other
Yes.
shops that are interesting that look as though they might have useful gear?
I mean, that just depends on the person. There's, like I said, books. There's one with, trinkets, baubles. There's stand, with clothes. You don't see really like an armorer or anything like that. The person who has like the weapons, they might have some like very light armor, but like nothing here really stands out as like anything you're really gonna find fancy like that. You're either gonna find really in the middle of nowhere, and it's gonna be like way off the beaten path, or in a city. Out here again, where they're traveling and trying to make a living on the road, they're gonna have pretty basic wares. Because again, if they get ripped off, it's nothing that they're going to be losing a ton of money on if they do somehow get ripped off or worse. And even though they are trying to sell stuff and make money, the more valuable their stuff, the more likely they are as a target. So
makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, then, if that is the case, I believe we are done here.
Yeah, I'm tending to agree. I don't really need anything at the moment. I just want to keep moving and carry on.
Personal update: I've decided my horse is named Daisy.
So we got Daisy.
All right,
Yes.
we have to do that in character.
Personal update: my horse is now named Daisy, and I shall now be mounting her.
Well, Gronk, I do not. You certainly have a way with words.
That's one way of putting it, buddy.
All right, that was that happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that, buddy. I hope you weren't expecting inspiration for that.
Why would I take inspiration for that? That's just her name.
Anyway, so as Gronk is now
Riding Daisy.
softly, or I guess I was gonna say softly brushing, but I guess you're right, he did say he was mounting Daisy. So as Daisy has now been mounted, I don't know if you guys want to name your horse, but you can think of that in a little bit. Gronk begins to head in the right direction.
I mean, I'm not.
As in the direction directly to the
going
right,
forward.
or the correct location direction?
So, okay, you just mounted the horse, so you're waiting for them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, eventually you guys do start heading in the correct direction, which is left. Yes, Matt.
Who's left?
Well,
Yes.
it's on first.
No, who's on first?
I will order you. I won't. That's a lie. All right. So after traveling for another 7-8 hours, you can see and feel just the horses beginning to tire out as it is now turning dark along the road. Just want to stop for the night.
This would
Yeah,
probably
sure.
be appropriate to find a place for shelter.
Yeah, let us take a short rest for the night.
And you guys should set up shelter. Do you make a campfire? Anything, or are you just literally stopping, sleeping?
We
We have.
stop.
I think we try.
We
We'll make
stop.
a
They can make
fire.
camp. Ben's gonna go out and see if he can do a little bit of hunting with his new bow.
Sure.
Yeah, and we'll make a fire so we stay warm during the night.
Make sure it is small fires, so as not to attract too much attention.
Longo ignores that and makes a normal-sized fire, like a medium.
Normal fire. That bitch is like, oh yeah, I'll make a small fire. Make a
Cast
giant bonfire.
cast forth little fireball. We're
Exactly.
good.
So yeah, Fen, as you head off, there's no shortage of, small animals that you're able to test out your new bow with. You notice that as the ammunition is summoned, it does make a small noise. Nothing loud or piercing, but just a very, very subtle noise as the ammunition is created. But other than that, the bow feels really good in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's well balanced, and ammo is, I guess it's blue because of Trebek.
Right.
And so you're noticing that, every time you're hitting these small creatures, not only does, the arrow go through them, but also just the noticeable noise of like an electric charge surging through or around them. And that's kind of the same noise that you hear as the arrow is created, is just like a small, like kind of surge of electricity, if you will.
Fascinating.
And Longo, Gronk, as you're, I'm assuming, are you affectionately caressing Matilda as usual, or are you trying to remount Daisy?
No, Daisy's tied up. Yeah, I have Matilda is in my bedroll, and I am lying on the dirt next to her.
Okay. And so,
Longo's tending to the fire. Just, yeah, got nothing else.
Okay. So yeah, what are you guys, as you're...
I guess checking out the new thing from Trebek, like really getting to know it, and like it is still a musical instrument, so probably
It
playing
is.
a little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Song of Rest. Is that one? I feel like I've. Well, we're not really. Yeah, I do a Song of Rest.
Yeah.
But we're not using any hit die. But just playing that.
Yeah. And so, as you're playing it, and again, feels really good in your hand. The notes they just sound really good. They sound really crisp. But more specifically, as you're just kind of inspecting the loot itself, just the level of detail is very fine. It's just like it looks like it was handcrafted by a master level woodworker. But again, this is, as you know, just the power of magic. It's an interesting kind of magic. It's
You
magic
could say
from
it's the power of friendship.
magic, friendship, both.
It's the power of friendship. No way.
Friendship
Power
is
of
magic.
friendship.
What?
What happened?
All I know is friendship is magic and magic is heresy. So
Yes, magic is heresy in the world of D&D. And also sounds like Mark dropped out again.
No, I'm still here. I was just,
Oh,
Hmm.
I know Cameron said something, and you guys started saying, what?
Huh? Who?
Oh, I mean, all I said was friendship is magic. Oh.
Magic is heresy.
Say magic is heresy.
Yeah, magic is heresy. All right, so I assume we go to sleep. Fen suggests that. All right, Fen is going to bed. Who's going to have the first watch?
I'll take it.
All right, I'll take the next one. You can wake me up, and then Gronk, you will have the last one.
You guys got it. Gronk will just sleep.
So, Longo, if you want to just go ahead and make that perception check. I guess with the fire, I'm not going to impose disadvantage. If you're going to have the fire going. Or do you have dark vision now that you're a warlock? I have no idea. How does that work?
I don't think I do. It doesn't really matter, though. I just nat 20.
Great.
Fucking nice.
24.
Easy enough. So, on your first watch, you are noticing a significant, less or lack of life. But there's still some. So just some animal noises, but nothing unusual that you would hear out in the wilderness. And just as you're kind of looking up at the stars and looking around, and just right now everything seems so calm and serene given the events of the past 48 to 72 hours of being captured, heading back to the camp, losing a friend, losing Belgium, having a funeral. Now you're here on the road. So it's just been kind of a whirlwind of a past few days. All right.
Don't really know.
Fen,
but
I think you said.
I was like, don't really know. Just like reflecting all that, thinking about the deal I've made and what I need to do for it.
Yeah, I figured you guys would have talked about that around the fire, talked a little bit with each other, but that's fine too.
Nope.
Just heading straight to sleep.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We talk about the sadness of the last few days. We share our favorite memories of Trebek, and Fen will ask about how
yeah,
Longo
Matt
was
wasn't
able to
here.
come back.
Well, Longo wasn't. Matt wasn't here for that, so if you guys want to roleplay that for a little bit, that's fine with me. Yeah.
We can do that. So Fen
up to you.
comes back.
I'm not going to force it.
Fen comes back with a couple of squirrels and a rabbit in his hands, and then he starts to put them on a spit and starts cooking them over the fire. And he gives each one. He gives a Longo a rabbit, and he gives Gronk 2 squirrels.
Delicious. Smells like dragon tail.
Yes. I hope that bastard loses more of his body before the powers that be are done with him. Before they send him back to his dragon queen.
So the Lord's Alliance is supposed to come and collect him?
That is what they told us. That's why we handed him over. So that he could hopefully provide whatever information that he can. I would have just...
Leah's gonna come and get him?
Probably not. Not unless she stayed in Fandalen, which is what she said she would do. He's probably somebody else. And I hope they can appreciate just how dangerous he is. But I am sure that the victims of his rampage
we'll be sure to tell his new captors about his cruelty.
Feels weird though. Only the three of us.
Yes. We will miss him.
Him trying to tell us to, be nice, not kill things, give us pamphlets, as he does all the other stuff.
Thank God we don't have to deal with that nagging anymore. If there's
Hey.
one upside to all this, it's that we can now kill with impunity.
Gronk, please have a bit of more respect.
I thought
for
you
the
were
dead.
talking about him handing all the pamphlets was the annoying part.
Oh no, that part was kind of cool. I
It
don't
was
know
kinda
where he
funny.
kept pulling them from, but it was like magic.
He did have a
I
pamphlet
feel
for
like
every
whenever
occasion.
he pulled out a new one, the last pamphlet he gave just disappeared. Like it was always just like one that he was just taking from the last people.
He steals it back.
Like he was just prestidigitation on him. That actually
Anyway,
was pretty funny.
what's new with you, Longo? Anything exciting in your life that you want to share with us?
You know, I
Any
got some
fun
new
new like demonic packs or anything?
nothing yet. I I got some new powers, but it's all good. More fire stuff.
Indeed. And where did these powers come from?
But I don't really know how to describe what this thing looked like. It was more of like just a. Well, there was the moment I died, and then I was moving on, and it was getting really, really warm. Don't really know what was happening and everything. And then something just like said it reached out. It felt familiar, like I'd talked to it before, and like I've been almost like it'd been with me for a while now. And it just said it had some plans for me. Asked if I wanted to light some more stuff on fire. It was just really a warm voice. Like, not warm is not doing it justice. Like, this stuff was hot, and like it felt pretty good. So I said, yeah. Next thing I knew, you guys were fighting, and looked like Trebek was on fire, which different kind of fire than the fire we're talking about here. But yeah, there might be more there. I don't really know. But
Was
yeah.
it your god? I
Oh
bet it
no.
was your god. Everybody's god does cool shit except mine. Mine fucking sucks.
No, Syrian didn't. That definitely wasn't him. Yeah. That definitely not the main one I would pray to for that one. Yeah, just like a warm glow, and now I don't have to like be attuned to my whip. It's just I can just use it. It's pretty awesome. And I can do
Longo,
this now as I
for
cast
a
Eldritch
bard-
Blast at a rock.
As impressive
Whoa.
as that is, Longo, I must say that as a bard, you are lacking any mastery of storytelling.
It's almost like Mark and I didn't talk about all this stuff before.
Hey man, you're allowed to make it up on. This is your time to shine. However you want this to happen, I'll roll with it.
You had endless creativity,
Maybe-
and you just decided to vaguely reference some hot fire and voices coming from some ethereal plane.
Turns out that actually is the description of the thing I made the pack with.
Eh,
Maybe if you told the story with song, Finn would like it better.
yes,
All right,
I
I'll go
think
get
I
my
already
guitar.
have an idea of which song it's going to be.
I packed away all my anything that had music, so can't really play anything. Oh, I could use the thing that Trebek gave me to tell a story.
By all means.
Oh, real fast. What song do you think it's gonna be? Because I have one in my head.
Well,
Something about a fire, maybe like a fiery ring,
yes.
and it burning.
I heard this one at a local tavern one time in my travels. Longo, please. Lay us that song.
Yeah, that was not the song in my head. The song in my head was gonna be Great Balls of Fire.
Another great one.
Never heard of it.
It has a lot of swearing, but not vulgar swearing, like goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Like that.
Gronk does not like goodness or graciousness.
It's more
We know,
about
buddy.
my love for fire and how everything's gonna be on fire one day. At least if, this thing has its way.
Hey,
Except Gronk, though, right?
Of course, buddy, you'll be fine.
Except Gronk.
Fenn's gotta make an insight check.
Go for it.
Okay.
I feel like you guys use more insight checks on each other.
Yeah.
Well, Fenn rolled a 3, so he's like, okay.
Not just a 3, a natural 1.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Longo, can you let me? You can use your reaction to let me re-roll that.
No.
Bummer.
So yeah, you get the sense that Longo's being genuine. That like,
Yeah, I bet I do.
that like Longo doesn't want anything to happen to you guys. He doesn't think anything's gonna happen to Gronk at least.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean he's lying about it either. It could genuinely be it, but that's just all you get from it.
Mhm.
I will probably have a better story for this in 2 weeks. Because I have not actually I have been very busy this past month.
Hey, man, we understand.
Mhm.
Getting ready for the move.
And the new job.
Oh yeah, and the new job. I forgot about that.
So,
I mean, that's fine. I know we really didn't talk about it, which is, I get it, but stuff like that, even if we don't necessarily talk about it, unless it's something that's just like completely out of the realm of possibility. I know we had talked about it for like a hot minute.
plus
So
the
this
other
is like
things
your
is that-
time to shine of like you get to tell me how this really happened, and then I'll just sure.
Well, plus the other thing is a lot of these types of deals, I may not be privy to all the details.
Gotcha. Okay, I know it. I get what you're putting down. Yeah, we can have
It's a
that
warlock thing.
conversation. Yeah, we can have that conversation later, I guess.
Multi-level marketing shenanigans going on here.
Hey, I did get interviewed for one of those.
I know.
Yeah, what was it?
Insurance salesman.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, yeah, there you go.
But now whenever Longo casts Fireball, he's just gonna yell, "Goodness gracious, great balls of fire."
Is he gonna say the whole thing, or is he just gonna say "goodness gracious" and then just cast it?
Goodness gracious, power chord, great balls of fire.
There you go.
There you go.
So yeah, what happened with you guys while I was dead?
I mean, you pretty much saw it. We were mid-fight, and then you came back from the dead. Started shooting lasers out. By the way, can you shoot those lasers out of your eyes? Because that would be
My
really
eyes?
cool.
Possibly. Haven't really tried yet.
You should try it. Is that because there's no restriction, right, on Eldritch Blast about where you shoot it out from?
I know some of them use it for like everything's a beam of crackling energy streaks towards your. I'll just send it to the game log.
Like theoretically, you could shoot it out of your ass cheeks, right?
Yeah, a lot of bard warlocks shoot it out of their crotch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some other ones barf it up. Other ones just
Oh, that's a
when
good one.
comes out of their hands. Like I know, somebody did it where it was like finger gun stuff, or like whenever you use an instrument, or out of the whip.
Yeah,
For
so like
instance.
the way I picture it is like Longo plays like or hits a specific chord and then from the peg box shoots from the peg box. But obviously you can flavor it however the hell you want. It is your character.
Yeah, it's just vocal and somatic. So, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. Like, it just comes from the peg box. Or if I want to push it as something else in the moment, I could probably do that too. It just channeled through me. Or through
Yeah.
everything.
So yeah, in the moment you can change it, but for the most part, I think we can just say peg box. Anyway, if you guys keep going, unless you're done.
I'm good. Finn, that's a pretty neat bow. Like, we already talked
Yes.
about it, but how does it feel to use?
Well, it works. And then he twangs it a little bit, and like sparks generate along the rope aspect of it. I must say that for his faults, Rebecca sure had a sense of style and a sense of generosity. He will surely be missed. And then I grabbed
Yeah, you two did have a special connection, didn't you?
Sort of. We didn't see eye to eye a lot of the time.
But you guys
I'm
were like
sure.
butt buddies, right?
And then Fen gives cocks his head and goes, "Excuse me."
Like, you
Longo.
guys butted heads sometimes, but you were still buddies.
I do not believe that is the appropriate term for it, but yes. I do not know. I've never quite had a friend like that. I don't think any of
Okay.
us would.
The policy of this group is don't ask, don't tell.
Well then, I don't even know how to respond to that, so I'm just not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. I am just going to. I'm going to go back over to my cot here, and I'm going to move it just slightly further away from everybody else.
That was
Hey,
way better than I was hoping for.
Longo, you want to share bedrolls? I'm letting Matilda use mine tonight.
Yeah, sure, buddy. I'll keep you warm.
Thanks.
You can use mine while I'm on watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So on that note,
Be careful, Longo. His grandfather clock could split you in half.
I was mostly thinking about Aaliyah left the party joke when I came up with the butt buddies, and it just spiraled from there.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, it spiraled.
It did, certainly.
I can't stop laughing either. That's great.
So
We would like to take this time to acknowledge that all the people in the stream, that you should be allowed to be whoever you are.
Oh yeah, we're not making fun of anybody about it. I just heard Joe not knowing how to process what was said, and also trying not to laugh as he was trying to talk.
Yeah.
I'm mostly laughing at the reactions.
Yeah. You got me.
Hey, if you're out there watching and you're gay, like and subscribe for more content like this.
God damn it.
Don't think any of the characters in this, adventure are gay, or not that we've revealed yet. Only one character that we know of is so far certified
Okay, I'm going
heterosexual.
Going into our clippable moments and finding whatever timestamp this is gonna be.
Oh, that's so good. Also, I'm retconning the amount of time because I forgot to look at the map and I was a dingus.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just say that this is all happening like the day you left and like the night you left, the fork is a few days journey from Greenest, and then it's another few
Oh,
days from there to Burdusk. Yeah, that's my bad.
gotcha.
I forgot to account for actual distances because distance is a thing that exists.
True. Although, what's the speed on horseback without carriage? Wouldn't it be faster?
It's a little faster, but they still can only go so far in a day.
Okay.
So yeah, it's still gonna be like a few days to here, a few days to Burdusk. If it was the cart, it probably would have taken you like a full 10-day to get from here to Burdusk. Or Greenest to Burdusk, I should say. Sorry. And so after your conversation with each other, kind of talking about Longo, reflecting on, the past couple days, Longo's newfound, or Trebek, sorry, not Longo, and Longo's newfound powers. Again, Fen heads off to bed, pulls his bed just a little bit away from Longo, just, trying to make sure he's a safe distance.
Mhm.
Longo, like we said, takes the first watch. Fen and Gronk, if you want to roll yours together.
Roll our
Sorry.
perception checks.
Yeah, perception checks. Thank you. Your watch rolls.
Fen is still messed up from that butt buddies comment.
Having a great night of rolls so far.
Longo was keeping himself up all night, kind of laughing.
Okay, so we don't see shit.
Mhm.
I rolled a natural 2.
It's all right.
Yeah. I also rolled a 2. Hey, what do you know?
Some real bullshit. So how many people ambush us? I guess is the question.
Let's find out. Wow, that's really stupid. That's a lovely question you had there, Cameron.
Doesn't seem that lovely.
It's a good thing Longo's sleeping.
Don't worry, it's none. As you guys are keeping watch, again, just same animal noises, kind of peer out, and with your dark vision, you can just get a better view of everything, and even with like a 7 perception, just kind of as a ranger in general, you are a little bit more aware, but you're still also just thinking of the whole butt buddy thing, and you're not focused on the small detail. You're more just like kind of eyes glossed over, just kind of turning your head, looking back and forth, but nothing really registering. And Gronk, again, you just got back Matilda, so you're like, Matilda.
My attention is split, definitely.
So, but fortunately, it goes off without a hitch. And y'all are on your way the next morning, unless there's something you wanted to do.
No, I don't think so.
So, as you continue your journey, the terrain gradually shifts, and the open fields give way to dense woodlands. Towering ancient trees form a canopy overhead, casting dappled sunlight on the forest floor. The air grows colder and carries the scent of damp earth and moss.
Are any of the
Traveling through
trees dilapidated?
Yes, all of them. Every single one of them. Traveling through the woods can be enchanting. It also presents the potential for encounters with woodland creatures or hidden dangers lurking within the shadows. And you are noticing a significant drop in the amount of travelers as you are heading through the forest. Initially, you would see carts aplenty. They are now few and far between. Heading deeper and deeper into the forest, the darkness permeates. The lush vibrancy of the forest now gone. Eventually, you begin weaving your way in and out of some spider webs. And
How big
what
are these
start
spider webs?
pretty big. And what start as some webs sparsely scattered turns into pretty good covering of the forest.
Fen is going to have his longbow ready and be on your guard.
Your horses begin reacting uneasy. And I'm just going to have you guys all roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I'd also like to light a torch if it's not too late.
For it.
I'm rolling
Damn,
hot
you
tonight.
go, Longo.
Not as high as my last one, but
You guys both rolled well, I take it?
yes.
Yeah,
I didn't. Okay.
23.
15.
7.
All right. Are you guys in above?
I can see it.
Not yet.
I am.
I'm not in above.
You can't see the map, Joe?
Hold on. I'm joining above VTT now.
All right, what's currently...
Mark, you can view the stream.
Okay. Can you refresh?
Looks like it
The
just did
stream.
refresh.
Yeah, I'll refresh the page. It might break everything.
I can see the map.
Resolving host. Gathering player data.
Okay.
The map updated, for me.
Okay, because on the stream it didn't.
Well, it takes 20 seconds.
There's a delay.
But yeah, as long as you see stream, that's fine. Oh my god, that is such a long delay. My goodness.
Yeah, it's like 20 seconds.
It's even more than that. I just saw you roll your check. So it's like
Weird.
Great. Anyway, we're good. As long as you can see the map. Now it came up just now. So lovely. All right. I'll try to keep that in mind. So Longo and Fen, the two of you riding the same horse, are especially Fen with his danger senses, and just Longo.
Mark, do you see the time I'm holding up? You can compare it to whatever time it is there, minus a few hours, and that's the delay I'm putting on stream now.
Time you're holding up?
I'm holding on my camera. I went to a digital clock on my phone, so you can see the seconds even.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So you are gonna start holding up a
Eventually, I
starting a timer.
assume.
Okay.
It's not even a timer. It's a full-on clock.
Oh, okay. I just thought you started a timer and then held it up at 0, and then that'll tell me how long. There you go. You just grabbed your phone. Shirt reminds me I need to put mine on. It's now getting cold. There we go.
It appears to be a 30-second delay if I'm on my side, because I just pulled up the stream on my computer.
Sorry for the delay, everybody.
We've never actually tested this
Important
on
stuff.
YouTube.
Yeah, so now there you go. You just 8:25:31. It's when you started holding up.
So
your
you have
phone.
a 2-minute delay. I have a 30-second delay from watching my stream. So that means the
Great.
stream is not constant for everybody on YouTube.
Okay, cool. So now I know it's about a 2-minute delay. I will try not to have that affect anything.
Wow,
And
going
then
from
restart.
Ohio to California takes a long time.
Whole 2 minutes. That's crazy.
Well, it takes 30 seconds for it to go to YouTube and back to me. That's weird.
Anyway, you can put your phone down now.
I did.
I'll see that in about 2 minutes. No, I know. I'm kidding. All right, so Fen and Longo. As your uneasiness turns into a heightened awareness, you begin noticing a subtle shifting in the trees above you. And you can actually see brief glimpses of a light blue glowing that seems to fade in and out, or fade in just as fast as it goes away. Gronk, while the rest of the group is able to discern this, you're still trying to focus on the bigger picture. You're looking around, you see all the webs, the stark contrast of what used to be a lush forest. And all of a sudden,
Shia
I
LaBeouf.
need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I've been poisoned / envenomed or whatever. Con save. Come on. Okay, is that up for me? I don't know if my roll went through for anybody else.
No, it did.
Okay.
You rolled a 15.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. So, take 5 piercing damage and 10.
10 what?
No, he cut out at that last second.
Okay, sorry. Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 5 piercing and 5 poison damage as you and Daisy begin riding and trying to move your way through. All of a sudden, you get bit by quite a large spider.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that with a 23. My perception.
You did not. And there's reasons for that.
You perceived very well in the other direction.
No, you perceived
Exactly.
very well. Again, you saw a light blue flickering in and out. But Gronk did not. So, I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, I have advantage on this now.
You do.
Oh, fuck me, yeah.
Dude, Trebek's not here. We can't do that anymore.
God damn it. Shut the fuck up.
26?
Damn right.
My goodness.
Still going last with a 17.
Yeah, Finn's reacting super fast.
Finn's ready to go, boys.
Finn started on the trail, all of a sudden, spider webs, spiders, pulls out bow. I'm ready. I've heard this tale before.
All right. So, Fen, is your turn. Currently, you see
The one spider.
one spider, just right next to Gronk.
All right. Well, we're gonna fuck it up. For my bonus action, Fen is going to cast Hunter's Mark on the big scary spider thing. And then for my action, he's going to fire Trebek's final gift at the spider. He is not going to use sharpshooter because I don't know what its AC is. There's a 14 hit.
A 14 just hits.
14 just hits. Okay. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 4. 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 4. Let's see what this bad boy does. So 13 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack, no sharpshooter. Whew, 15.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. So here we go again. 2d6 plus a d8. Hiya! Ooh, that's 20 points of damage.
Ooh, 20 points of damage.
And then we're going to shoot it our third and final time. No sharpshooter, because clearly my dyer's rolls have been pretty low. All right, 19.
19 will indeed hit.
So this is going to be 2d8 and 2d6 plus 4. Only 14, so 18
Only
points
14.
of damage.
Uh-huh.
18 points.
Hey, Gronk, do you still have Bardic Inspiration? Shows up on your thing that you have Inspiration. Your token.
Oh, I probably just forgot to remove it.
I was wondering, but all good.
All right.
Because I think you gave it to me in that fight in the cave.
So I put 3 lightning arrows in it, and it falls over dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, you see, again, this spider with a white body, blue face, blue legs. Unlike any other spider you've ever seen, this thing looks quite unnatural. Very, very magical.
Well, now it's very, very dead.
It is very, very dead. And so as you shoot that spider, killing it, let's see here.
Fuck.
I need...
Mm-hmm.
Who do I need?
You can draw a circle mark around that thing.
Wait,
A
what?
circle around what thing?
Isn't it gonna like explode or something?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay. I thought that you were about to say that like, all right, as it dies, it releases the venom around it, and like this radius.
No,
that,
no, no,
that
no,
would
no.
suck.
It's not like he hasn't done it before.
Let's see. We need that. Damn.
Law goes only 10 feet according to this ruler. Somehow you were. Yeah, there it is.
Uh-oh.
I just want to get a double check. Oh, nope, that's okay. Sorry, it's a cube, not a circle with a radius. That's my bad.
Apparently I can move it. Even though he's the one who placed it. Nope, not hitting us.
Okay, just remember for future, if you move anything that I put down, that is automatic disadvantage on anything later.
I didn't know I could do it. I just clicked it like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I
Well, you
can't.
know.
I can't change it. I can't do cube. Why can't I not do cube? I guess I can do square because that's effectively the same thing.
Yes, we're looking at a 2D map. I don't know if you can draw a 3D object on a 2D map. That is.
Watch me.
All right. So,
Those eggs.
it's the default thing. I
Okay.
can't do a web because that's not one of the damage types.
It's a condition, I'm pretty sure, because
Webbed.
I don't know if it is. But
well,
anyway,
the spell web does something.
yeah. So that's that's what just happened.
The
So,
webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure the area.
yeah, it also covers you currently. So
That would
and
mean we're restrained, right?
is that
We're restrained.
at the moment, yeah. So Fen, just ahead of you, you see another spider kind of blink in.
Void spiders,
Oh,
or whatever they're called.
Now
I was.
you are
You made sure to make this
currently webbed,
a 2-round thing, so Finn couldn't blow his load
and
and finish
Yeah.
it.
Longo,
It's not my turn.
Longo, you're up.
Well, that's
Gronk-
why I didn't do the,
Gronk
the
rolled
higher than
action
me.
surge.
According to me, Gronk rolled a 10.
You
No,
rolled
I
an
have
18.
advantage. I rolled 18 and a 10.
Oh, 18 and a 10. Okay, so just put in whatever your first roll was. That's my bad. Okay,
The first roll
so-
was 18.
it's weird.
So,
So
my last roll.
put in your last roll. Okay. All right. So let me
anyway.
adjust that. Okay. Yeah, Gronk, go ahead.
I still have a lit torch in my hand. Can I like do anything with that, like to the web? I don't know how this works.
So Longo doesn't know the spell web, but because he has the spider staff, he does know what the spell web does. Could I talk to him about that?
This is 6 seconds. I'm
If you
gonna
let it on
really
fire,
be-
it goes away in 6 seconds, but then we all take damage.
Okay, with that information, I dropped the torch. Actually, if I drop a weapon and I can equip my axe without it costing a bonus action, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said our movement's restricted?
Currently, yes. You are currently restrained. So
Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn.
So,
must
you got to
take
make a dex save.
Yeah, a dex save.
Okay. And if
Also and the horse.
Either way,
I can
the webs
see
are
this,
still
so I
difficult
have
terrain.
advantage. Bro,
Oh shit.
what? 11. I think that's gonna save.
So
No, I don't think it will.
damn, yeah. You are still restrained. So is the horse.
Okay.
I rolled even worse. So your movement speed is currently 0.
Okay. With this information, I didn't know how this works. With this information, can I retcon me dropping the torch? Because
Allow
I
it
wouldn't
once.
drop it if I knew I couldn't move. Okay, I'm just gonna try and throw it at the. I'm assuming there's an opening large enough through the webs that I can throw it at this thing.
Okay.
Right? That's up to you.
I mean, it's a pretty thick web. I mean, it even says that in the spell that it's a very thick web. So if you're trying to throw it and you're restrained, go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage.
This guy's got a 20 in strength, but
Yeah, but if these webs can restrain anything, doesn't matter what its strength is.
That's true. If the idea is that this is how it hunts, it's supposed to keep it locked in.
Okay. Just like an unarmed strike at disadvantage.
Yeah, effectively. Or improvised weapon disadvantage. Kind of the same thing.
That would be an 11.
All right. So with the 11, you do manage to throw the torch, but due to the thickness of the webbing, it does slow it down. And again, also because of your arm being stuck in the webbing, the torch does make it out of the webbing, not far enough to hit the spider, and not close enough to keep the webbing on fire.
Okay, I mean that's something. At least it doesn't light us on fire. All right, and then as a bonus action, can I quit Matilda? Is that a no?
I said,
sure.
Oh, I said sure.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So. Boom. Boom. Okay. So Longo coming towards you. Since you're kind of on the back side of the horse, you see another one of these spiders jump towards you and does a 16 hit.
It does not.
Nice.
Does not. All right.
I picked up a shield earlier.
Nice.
I picked up that shield after that fight.
Okay. All right. So 16 not hitting. So you see that this spider comes down from the tree, jumps down at you, attempts to bite you, doesn't. And then as soon as you see it jump down, all of a sudden it disappears.
Like it just is no longer there, or
You don't see it.
Matt, were you testing fireball radius right there?
yes, I
Just
was.
couldn't do it.
Okay.
I was
I wasn't
testing
sure.
it.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if Mark was about to be like,
Wait,
okay, and
you...
the twist part, the forest fire, and you all die.
I forgot that you guys see everything. I was just trying to, because I
Yeah,
was trying to
so-
use the draw thing, but
Okay.
I'm not casting
So-
fireball.
All right. So yeah, testing outside of in-session stuff, because that is kind of like almost metagamey to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then oh, I might not.
Well, I wasn't.
Just
No, I was
features.
just
He was
curious
just
about
testing the
it.
radius.
I was still gonna cast fairy fire. That was
Yeah,
still
so
my.
this-
With these things going invisible like this, fairy fire was still my choice. I was like, wanted to scare the guys too with giant fire right there.
So unless it's something you are actively doing, no manipulating the map in any way, shape, or form. Just for future. Just for future.
Well, like I have
Um,
the ruler tool. I just wanted to draw that.
Yeah, you can obviously use the ruler. That's fine, because mostly I can't see that. But yeah, anything else that does obscure the map for everyone else. But as it does, as you could say, phase from this plane at your up.
I'm sorry, did you just say phase from this plane? Okay, well then, I'm still gonna cast fairy fire, but probably on the one that is like, let's see.
Still visible.
Yeah, I guess still visible, even though I don't have to do it at anything particular. Yeah, so yeah, fairy fire on that one. It's 20-foot cube. I'll draw it for you if you'd like. 20 foot. I guess.
Yeah, if you just want to use that works. That's close enough.
It's a 20-foot cube. I just used the AoE thing for it, so.
Yeah, I just like as far as like what it looked like.
Oh yeah, I chose lightning, but
It's fine.
I suppose radiant would have been better, but yeah.
All right, and so
Yeah, I'll put it,
need
like, right
to
there.
make a dexterity saving throw. That is a 12.
That is not going to save.
All right. And so
Bonus action is going to inspire Finn because he's got the range attack for this stuff.
Fuck yeah.
all right.
Oh, I need to make a deck save to see if I can even move because I'm restrained.
Go ahead and make that a dex save. Again, you're also on the back of a horse.
So 24. Do I need to roll a disadvantage?
Believe so.
18.
All right, so 18. I believe you are chilling.
Okay, then I'm going to move
Wrong thing.
to the right. Get out of the stuff. Can I move myself?
Yeah, so you can move yourself. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I know that takes
Far
20
feet.
feet, but that's all I need to move away.
Also, those webs that are right there. Is also
I assume
impeding
it's
your
in the
movement.
trees above.
Yeah, I didn't know that was on our level. I thought that was below it, or like a just for show.
It's a little bit of both. Okay.
So am I still
Anything else you're
webbed
doing on
if
your
I
turn?
stay here?
Moving through web, but because you've already saved, like yes, you are currently in a web still, so you will have to remake. So if you want to go a different direction, I'll allow that. I'll let that be your one.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the webs. Still the same movement. All right, I'm good. Action,
Okay.
bonus action, and that. Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, Finn and I were sharing a horse,
Yeah, we were.
Yes,
so I jumped off the horse, I guess.
correct.
Yeah, you did.
And that horse also didn't save, so that horse is stuck. All right, and then that one is dead. So Fen,
All right. So now do I have to make a deck save on my turn?
if you would like to move.
Um.
and
Okay.
not
So,
be
but
restrained. Actually,
when you say
yeah.
move,
So your
I-
movement speed is 0. Your attacks are at disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves
okay, unless I
unless you
Pass
fail
the
or
first-
succeed on the.
okay. So deck save. 15.
15 does.
Okay.
So you're still
right,
in the
and-
web. You have half movement, but you don't. You're not restrained.
Gotcha. And the horse failed the deck save, right?
Yeah, so the horse is still not able to move, but
Okay.
you can. So if you wanted to hop off.
All right. So Finn's gonna hop off the horse here, and he's gonna go. Oh, fucking! Can you move, please? There you go. 5, 10, and then he's going to engage the spider.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I will switch my hunter's mark to that damn thing. And first shot, I will use sharpshooter this time.
Okay.
And that's why we do that. For 17.
17 will hit.
Okay, so don't
Oh, you
roll
do
that.
have advantage attacking that one because it's fairy fire.
Oh, it is. Okay, so then let's roll a second time. See what if I get a nat 20. I do not. So that's 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 14. So 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. That
And then-
is pretty good.
And I'll do the same thing with sharpshooter, and that's a natural 20.
Let's go.
Okay. So that's 2d8, and I double the dice, so that's 4d6, right?
Double the dice rolled, or double the number that you roll on the dice.
I'll double the number of dice rolled because this thing's fucking dead anyway. So
Yeah, 2d8 plus 46.
I have
what's your roll?
33 plus
Jesus.
14. I did 47 points of damage on a crit.
Uh-huh. So how do you want to do that?
Oh, you still have the advantage roll, too. But I don't think you
I
need
know,
it.
but I rolled a nat 20. I don't think I need it. So as Fen actually does a leap off of the horse, he actually quickly stands up on the horse's back and then uses the horse to push off. And as he's in the air, he fires one bolt, which sticks in the thing's eye. As it screams, Fen draws back, and almost as if time stands still, it appears as though a lightning bolt shoots directly from Fen's bow through the creature's mouth. It lights up inside, causing a coruscating, beautiful sense of color, and the thing falls out of the tree, still sparking and spazzing on the ground.
Sweet.
And then Fen hits the
Ooh.
ground.
Pretty.
Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
No, I'll do it.
Is there anything else he needs to do on his turn?
No.
Fen will turn and say, "Did you see that?"
Kronk, you're up.
No, actually,
okay.
Grok was in my way.
First
Right.
things first, let's do that
Hey,
save.
the horse saves.
Oh, cool.
Let's go.
What happens if the horse saves but I don't? Can the horse still leave the region with me on it?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Only because it's a cube. So you're still gonna be kind of up top, stuck in the webbing. Oh, right, it's disadvantage. God damn it.
Oh, we have disadvantage trying to save?
Yeah, I think web gives disadvantage on deck saves.
What?
I thought it was
Oh.
only if you got caught
If
in it.
you're restrained.
Yeah.
If you are restrained. So if you fail your first turn, and because you are restrained, you now have disadvantage on all subsequent saves.
Okay, well, I have advantage, so it cancels
Which is
out, but it doesn't matter. Even with my advantage, I don't know if I would have saved. So I got an 8.
Got an 8. I have 15 would have saved.
Oh, okay.
Horse still does manage to save, so the horse is going to sprint out right next to Fen.
Daisy way.
Kind of stuck there.
Is he just
like,
hanging in the air?
slowly- He is for like a split second, and then he's like slowly falling to the ground while he's still webbed.
God.
So you're
Two
on the
turns
ground.
of fucking having advantage on this save and not saving is painful.
A little bit. Is there anything you want to do on your turn?
I guess I'm gonna like try and hack at the web. I don't know if I can do anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like
yeah,
chop a path open.
go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually, don't make an attack roll. Make a strength check.
Oh. Okay. Strength check or save?
Check.
Okay. At disadvantage?
Nope.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. So hold on, let me reread this. Okay, now you can move. Okay, that is my bad. So the dex save is for being restrained. A subsequent turn is now the strength check in order to break free. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so now you're good unless you start your turn in it again.
Since I rolled a nat 20, can I do lightning damage to this web for no reason? Just to do my...
It's just like plasma
Oh no,
strikes.
wait.
It just
You said it
burns
wasn't
its.
an attack roll anymore. It was just a strength check. Never mind.
Just a strength check, yeah. Yeah, you're just trying to power your way through, so you are currently not restrained anymore. That's my bad.
Okay. I'm gonna go up here, I guess. Actually,
That's where
the other
first-
one that disappeared was down by Longo, so in case it reappears there, I guess I'll go down here. Finn can cover.
Yeah, Fenn's got this.
Okay.
Oh
Um,
no, guys, he said the line.
I know, exactly. And then, don't worry, I got this. Immediately dies.
We have so many clips for when we're trophy hunting of that exact scenario.
I think the best one is when in
Remnant.
Remnant. Yeah.
I so wish that I had
Dude.
learned how to properly record voices back then.
Oh, that was literally the best one. So yeah, quick interlude. Joe, we're playing Remnant. We're fighting this pain in the ass, like butterfly looking boss thing. You're on a bridge. It's a very tight like area. Like you can't move to back that much, and you can really only move laterally. Matt and I both die. I, being me, because apparently that's just being me, I fell off the bridge and died.
It's called pulling
Tried
apart.
to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Matt died just, I think, in combat.
It just happens, man.
Cameron just goes, "Don't worry, guys. I got this." As soon as he said, "I got this," we just hear, "Aw, shit."
Giant laser beam came in and just like killed him in like one hit.
Just wrecked him. So good.
Oh,
so
God.
good.
I love moments like that. Don't worry, I got this.
I got
Boom.
this. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bodied.
Back to the game. Rebecca's Ashes, that is beautiful. Add reaction. There we go. That's a good one. All right. So, Longo, right next to you, spider reappears. And since you are not restrained,
What?
it is a 18 to hit.
Yes.
It was going to get advantage if you were restrained.
Yeah, it's still.
Okay. That's 7 piercing, and I need you to make a con save, please.
7 damage there. Okay, con save. Yeah, that's not saving. 6. It was almost a 13.
Oh, good. You take 13 poison damage, and you are now poisoned.
Okay, well, I am going to point at this thing, and it's gonna need to make a dex saving throw for me.
All right, you're poisoned for 1 hour.
Oh shit.
Ow.
So that means you just have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, but this is making a dex save.
Yes.
This is a 10.
10 does not save. So it's taking, wow, 2d10 provided 5 damage.
If it makes you feel any better, I rolled 13 and a 10 on 4d8. So
Well, here's the other thing. It's surrounded by hellish flames. So would that cause the flames to catch for momentarily? It's surrounded by hellish flames. So would that cause this thing to catch, like the webs around it, catch on fire?
let me see what Hellish Rebuke actually says.
You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dex saving throw. Blah blah. That's all it says.
Yeah, so because it's not like not like a fire that. It's not like Fireball, where it actually catches shit on fire. At least that's not what this says. I'm gonna say they're like a magical hellish flame, where it is focused on the creature, and it's not like an actual flame that can catch shit on fire. It just
It's
deals
more
fire
just like an
damage.
effect.
Yeah. Just to keep it quick, and since it doesn't say it catches stuff on fire, we'll just roll it to that. Alright, so it did 5 damage. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Uh-huh. Alright. And after your reaction, it is actually now your turn.
Right. I always do that because I get my reaction back on my turn.
Yeah, he really wants to keep it around for if anyone else rolls a 1.
I have like 3 or 4 reaction things I have to keep track of. 4 actually. Yeah, that's fine. I realize I have shield.
Good job,
Okay.
buddy.
Well, yeah, that shield would save me right there. Whatever. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this thing in the face with 2
Okay.
of them. Do I make 2 attack rolls?
You do, but I believe you have disadvantage because it is a ranged attack of something that is in 5 feet of you.
Is that? I thought that was only on like actual like crossbows and everything.
I
think
think
with
it's true for any ranged
ranged
attack.
Oh,
attack.
it's a ranged spell attack.
I think it's a ranged. Yeah, I think it's just the like property of ranged is you have disadvantage on anything within melee range unless you have certain feats that say otherwise. Like
Crossbow
sharpshooter.
expert.
Not sure.
No.
Sharpshooter. Spell sniper. Sniper.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, crossbow expert and spell sniper. For range stuff.
First one's a
Spell stuff.
16, so it's a 14 on the first one then.
That just hits.
Okay, and the other one is gonna be a 10 or a 9. So,
First one hits. Second one.
wow, there's that. Doing great damage now. 2 damage, boys.
Let's go.
I think you need to develop a better story for how you got these hellish powers, and then maybe then your magic will actually start working.
Eldritch Blast has not ever done good damage for me for some reason.
It's because
It
you're not
sounds
a pure
super
warlock.
sweet.
Also because, if you're a pure warlock and you take, what, Hexblade or whatever, or the thing that allows you to add your charisma modifier to your Eldritch Blast, that's where Eldritch Blast becomes.
I think I already can because it's a +7 to hit.
No, but so there's a warlock feat you can take. I think it's 2nd or 3rd level whenever you get all the abilities and stuff. That it grants you your charisma modifier on the damage rolls of Eldritch Blast. So whatever your charisma is, like +4, +3, you would get that instead of it just being a D10. It's a D10 plus charisma modifier. Now you're just doing all that extra flat damage. Anyway, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna move down just so I can let Gronk do his thing without attacking me. Stay like right there though. Nope, that's it.
Right, Fen, you're up.
All right. Fen is going to turn to Gronk and say, Gronk, do you want to handle that one?
By all means, have at it.
But I feel like I am taking away the... And then he just interrupts himself, realizing that he's talking for too long, and he's going to shoot it.
6 seconds are about to end.
Exactly, yeah. I realized my 6 seconds was close to being done. So, bonus action, Hunter's Mark, the spider, and then we are going to Sharpshooter. Oh, no, that's only a 12, but I have Bardic Inspiration, right? So I get to add a D6 or a D8 to that.
That one I'm pretty sure is a D8 now.
Yours,
Yeah,
you're a
1D8.
D8 now?
Yeah.
1D8? Okay, I'm going to add a D8 to this. So 12 plus 3, 15. That's a hit. So
15 isn't a hit?
remember that I ignore cover for sharpshooter.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I ignore
Then
all
yes.
cover. Yes, okay.
Yes.
How's
Well,
that
you
work?
don't ignore full cover.
Oh yeah, well I don't ignore for full cover, but he doesn't have full cover, right?
That's correct. Yeah. He
Like-
has some cover due to the obscureness of the web itself. That's
Right.
why I was like 15 might not hit, and then
Nah.
I forgot you have sharpshooter. So
Yeah.
yes.
And because I use sharpshooter, I hit him for 21 points.
Okay.
And then I will shoot him a second time, but I'm not using sharpshooter. And I can only use Bardic Inspiration once, right?
Yes.
I missed by 1.
Oof.
I got a 13. Ooh. Oh well, that's what happens when I spend, half of my 6 seconds talking instead of actually, shooting.
Yeah. Hey. Did good.
Yeah.
And on that note, it is Gronk's turn.
There you go.
All right. I'm just moving over here. I will reckless attack. So that's 25 to hit.
That will
Oh, I
indeed
didn't
hit.
specify that was supposed to be great weapon. I'll just do no great weapon master this time. So I didn't specify. So that's 7 damage. Incredible. And then I'm gonna do the same thing again. This time specifying it as Great Weapon Master. So that's 19 to hit. Sorry, that's
You say even
14
with Gripping
to hit.
Webmaster?
14 to hit. Does that hit?
It still hits. Still hits.
Okay. And then, 16 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Painfully.
Describe it.
Let's just hack at the legs, man. I'm just gonna go dashing along like one side of it and just try and slice off all of the legs on one end of its torso.
Well,
Damn.
right. So after the third one falls, there's a little bit of clearness in the air. Again, the area you're in feels pretty uneasy. Not in combat anymore.
I say we do our best to get the horses out of this web and continue on our way before more spiders appear.
Is the torch I threw earlier still lit? Or like still usable, I guess?
It's
I mean, it's
lit.
probably usable. Yeah,
Still
it's
usable?
It's probably usable.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pick that up and relight it.
Anything else you guys are doing while you're here?
I'm gonna brush off any like remaining cobwebs on Daisy.
You guys think
Okay.
we should bring one of these corpses to show the other people that like we're friendly or something? Like it's like we just defeat monsters, and also show that we're kind of tough.
It does not matter who we are. These spiders would have attacked us. I do not think
Bad
it
guys
shows
don't
that
like
we are good
spiders
people.
either.
Yes, they have too many eyes, and do you see the size of them? Ugh, I'm not taking that anywhere. As Fed is trying to pull the horse out of the webs. Come on.
Just picturing Gronk trying to throw this in the handy haversack.
Mark, would some of their fangs be poisonous? Could we use some of them for poison later on?
Venomous, excuse you.
You can certainly try, Matt.
Okay, so what would I roll if I wanted to dislodge one of their fangs?
So if you wanted to attempt to dislodge a fang, while still maintaining its potency without completely ruining it, that is a nature check.
$21.
Right. So on the one that is currently next to you, you do manage to retrieve both fangs intact.
Awesome. I'm gonna add those to the handy haversack. Next to the spider staff. What did you say?
Are they venomous without like the venom sac, or are they just fangs?
So they still have a little bit of venom left in them.
Okay.
Enough to... Let's see.
An attack at least.
Probably, yeah, I'll just say one attack each.
Cool.
But the one attack is... since it's their fang, I'll make the attack, instead of it because again, if it was on the spider, it's kind of forceful, and it's their bite attack, it was a D10. Since you're effectively using it as a dagger, I'll say the damage is a D4. The poison is still the same, so that's still 4D8. Then the con save is a save of 11.
I'm just putting these all in the notes. Or in the description, I guess.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright.
Then you got
Add
two of those. Okay.
I always love when I look over, I have Trebek's ashes in the handy haversack, and the description for it is, he dead.
But it's
So
spelled
good.
wrong too.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah,
It's on brand.
exactly. The bard who has to learn songs has to do it verbally because he doesn't know how to read or write.
I'm an engineer, dude. I don't do English.
Yeah, I was a math major. I don't do English either. You managed to get the horses unstuck. Off of at least that one spider, you do manage to get the two fangs. Or two more spiders. Are you trying to attempt those two as well, or are you just going to leave them be?
Why not? Let's keep going for it.
I was just curious. I assumed you would, but...
Gronk wants one.
I got an 18 on that one.
Alright, so on the one over by... I mean, a different one. With the 18, you're only going to get one fang intact.
Alright. Do you want me to just add these to the haversack and give them to you later, Gronk? Or...
That's probably a good idea.
And I guess move over to the last one and do it one more time. Hey, look at that.
So you get 4 total out of the 6.
Pretty good.
Honestly, yeah, not bad. Considering they do 48 poison for just like a hidden dagger attack.
Yeah, a one-time use 48 poison damage, pretty good.
Yeah. I'd like to try and tear out a venom sac and use it as like a hand grenade, but I'm pretty sure we would be poisoned just touching it. So I think it's out of the question.
Yeah, the real question is, can you try and get to their phase sac?
Oh. They have phase juices? That's how they fucking do this shit?
No, honestly, it's probably more in the actual exoskeleton, if anything.
I would just
Um,
assume they had innate magic, like part of their like brain or whatever, and it's like they just could do that.
I honestly don't know. I never really thought about the etymology, or not etymology, the whatchamacallit, of a phase spider.
The anatomy,
Anatomy, thank you.
Okay,
the etymology.
I'm curious. They weren't just invisible, right? They were just phasing out of existence.
Yeah, they were phasing into the ethereal plane.
Okay, so that one that what is up top could have phased out instead of like hit it with fairy fire, and it because it just can't benefit from being invisible, but it wouldn't really matter at that point.
Yeah, but it had to wait for its turn to do that. It can only do it as a bonus action. So they can phase in on their turn, but since they don't get another bonus action, can't phase out until the following turn.
Mm.
Yeah. That's how phase spiders work.
It's like using fly or dig in Pokemon.
Kinda. Like, in theory, it could just phase out of the material and just stay in the ethereal.
Probably not a whole lot
Then
to eat over there, though.
Then it couldn't attack or do anything to you guys, and you wouldn't be able to do anything to it. So it could just be like, alright, I'm bouncing.
Which is what it should have done.
I mean, it was attempting to, it's just it didn't get a turn to be able to do that after it shot the web.
It realized, uh-oh.
Right, so now that you've retrieved the fangs, horses are safe, you all are safe for the time being. I think this is a good spot to take a break.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Brock, I'm assuming you're rejoining the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, say 6. Want to say 25-minute break, 15-minute break, 20-minute,
Ah,
40.
Work for everybody?
That works.
I have my BRB. Okay. I might as well just get this, see if I have it fixed up. That mostly set up. Okay. Which doesn't really punch you for cooking it. But yeah. Yeah, we can make the drink stay for a night. Rest up. Horses eat as well. Get warm. Sorry, nice warm cozy fire. Just hoping.
Yeah, figure it out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Thank you. I'm just gonna.
Sorry, where was I? So heading through, you can see that there is quite a. I mean, I wouldn't say large, but it is a significantly sized structure compared to the rest of the town. Again, that reminding you of the keep in Greece. You can see a clear castle. You can also see a decently tall tower. And where you enter from, let's see, you are entering through the river quarter. Okay. So right now you see a lot of dock workers unloading cargo from ships. And then you just see kind of a variety of traders. There's also stables. Let's see, the town's jail. You do see one of the shrines here. We see which shrine this is. Well, you do see, it's called the Table of the Sword, and this is the shrine for Tempest.
That's my god, guys.
Yeah.
That's your god?
And how many times has he brought you back from the dead?
Oh, he doesn't have to yet. That's pretty good one, right?
I believe that's a fair point, bro.
If that's the case, I'd be your god.
Anyway, my god's more good at killing, and he's the best.
That is fair.
Well, would you like to go and I'll speak to him at all over here?
Yeah, I'll go say on your own, sure, why not?
I'll follow him.
And so as you are kind of heading over towards the Table of the Sword, you walk in, and up front, you do see that there's literally a table with a sword in it. A quite large stone sword.
Like, is it embedded like Sword of the Sun style, or is it like built?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say,
It's all built kind of like. Then you see a few people that are actively praying. They have a few church pews. But more importantly, you can hear a lot of cheering and yelling coming from, it seems like, back. And one of the priests approaches. Well, hello there, travelers. Welcome to our shrine of Tempest. And he gives you the, you son of a bitch.
The guy about 4 arms in 9 hands.
It's like rape the shit.
He's jacked. So what brings you to our lovely little town?
Well, notice the shrine here. Also, looks like you guys may have a pub in town, so we'll be checking that out later. But what's all that noise in the back?
Ah, back is it? I mean, that might be where you're still. I don't know about there. So he points over to Fen and Lago. And yes, can you prove by any means that you are indeed a follower of Miss Downey-Zora? Do you have?
What do you need, like a trinket or something?
Yeah, we have some. I can just give you one. I just didn't know if you had one. But
Is it my masculine passion enough to prove that I'm devoted to Tempest, the most badass god of them all?
make a
Is Tempest just the god of like gym bros?
persuasion. Sure. I don't even know what that is. Make a
Check.
make a advantage.
For the good? Or
Sure.
sure.
I don't care. One, two. Something.
Well, I'll take persuasion, that's better.
Do we get short rest on the way after that fight?
Take it.
15.
All right. I see what you're saying. One of that stature is gonna fall some puny gun like I don't know, law or something. Just pick one out of there.
Fan cocked a little bit, raise an eyebrow.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. All right. Well, here's your signet. We'll lose it. So this allows you to get in and out of our God tracks pretty robust following. If you know what I mean. So
I catch your drift.
in order to make sure that we're worthy of following such a god, because obviously Tempest is the best. We have a little bit of a fight bring it back. Also, a way to kind of help fund the church. Keeping things nice and tidy.
I'm sure Rock knows his way around a street fight.
Well,
Yeah, Buddy was a real champion in the ring.
what happened to him?
It wasn't a champion outside the ring, but that's beside the point.
Not a follower, I take it.
Nah, he had one of those pussy guys we were talking about.
Yeah, pussies. Probably like I don't know. You ain't Lord God.
Yeah, I'd say once his entire team thing. It was earlier today.
What's that, something like that?
I don't know, nothing like flavors or whatever.
You clearly pay a lot of attention to the names of other people's gods.
I mean, as a man of the cloth, or a little cloth half.
He also had one.
No, he does have. He's got a
No, it's a tank top. It's a
Okay,
tank top.
okay. He's not alive, so he's just a really jacked human.
Okay.
Yeah, as someone who is religious, I know these things. I know your competition. Understand your competition for skating success. People respect like that.
He's right now.
We're not terribly advised.
Wait, I'm saying like gods, that's straight.
I can't tell. I'm trying to decide if it's a player, or just like salesman.
He's hired.
He's a dude. He's just some guy.
He's all like been fucking on the field, perfect. Yeah, bro,
Well,
I gotta open the group. You want to travel with us?
such that, so I gotta be here down. And, let's just say, little Ellie, that goes towards the temple. It's making my mind.
Alright, you can track down the invisible teams across
Oh
town.
god!
I'm reading the this scene.
Dragon bitch.
We're getting it.
I'm gonna move into Mongo Offensive. No, this isn't your screen, you guys can head on to the one later.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, it's just, this is like a real man's man kind of deal,
And what you have to do in order to prove yourself as a real man's man.
Well, first of all, you gotta finish 3 clicks minimum. Mongo might be able to go on fan, I'm not so sure.
Trying to give you a
Yeah. It's a skullcap.
Now you Jewish.
Oh god. That's more my given name by Purpose. My art name, my legal by yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
So everyone leaves on the hall. People come back with 3 plates, and he says, "But we go again. Where did everybody go? Everyone do 3 plates."
So, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, 3 plates. You never
and counter, you know, I both today. We don't take anything later today. And she'll bill tomorrow. We're all gonna be down. Yeah. I mean, that's what people want. I want to see someone who's faster. What do you want to bring? Yes and no. Obviously, technically don't want people to die. So, main rule is no weapons. Now, I say the main rule is no weapons. That's somehow you hide a weapon. If it happens to get used, well, you know, we're not gonna stop the fight. And if someone dies, you know, it happens once in a, you know, few months. But, no, it definitely takes. We gotta understand that the more people die, the less followers we got. So, and, you know, please nobody dead. So, let's see. There's all the church. So we do business. It's a little heavy. Again, it is exclusive. Exclusive. So it's $100 buy-in. $100 buy-in. So $100 buy-in. That guarantees a lethal fight. Obviously, news. Wow. A few rounds. So church, take half. Then the other 50 to the right side. Then top that. Side so one. So each bracket is a group of 8. So you got people in yard. So 400 right side. Then that's first place takes home 200. They double. Second place takes home. After you take 100. Takes home. See. I mean, everything like shiny. I haven't got that you would, but you got pretty strong. Tells you. And, so, I have a sword. Let's try. Building. It's bait. No. It's bully. I can't have that. Also, the penalty is it's the same sword on a metal head that looks like a shield behind the sword. The sword's on fire. So, let's take it. Right, so, the two of you all that's going on. You got the trees. Currently, again, you're in the resort. As you're working again, you have to be here. There's more trade happens. There's a lot of shops, businesses, people hauling, sporting houses, and then you see aside from that, the lady tavern. Yes. The one gold piece. Price up there, 5 days. Yes, suspicion. You just get a little bit of a life boost, so to speak.
And that's it? I get it. And how long do you think this lasts for?
Whole day.
The whole day. Well, my friend, that sounds very expensive for
Wait.
just a single day.
You
haven't
said
heard the
press
other
our
part.
luck. What happened? Yeah, what happens if we
Ah.
aren't lucky?
If you're not lucky, well, it gets pretty messy. Usually what happens is you throw up on the spot. And then, instead of the... I don't know why I'm slipping to the other guy's accent. Instead of...
Skullcap, is that you?
Yeah, right? God.
Running the temple and helping other people is
You're
expensive.
Busy man.
I have 10 kids.
If you lose, or you're not lucky, you usually end up getting sick immediately. And that 10 HP, or the little life essence that you would boost, you lose that instead.
For the day?
Certainly not for the lighthearted.
Well.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think,
Alright,
Longo?
Okay, alright, screw it. We're gonna do 20. We're gonna do 20 temporary hit points. Just to give it,
Ooh.
because yeah, 10 gold is a lot. So we'll do
Yeah.
we'll do 20 temporary hit points on if you're lucky. However, it's your maximum is reduced by 10 for the day.
Ah.
So that's the caveat. I'll make it that.
But it's just the day, right?
Yeah, it's just the 24 hours. So yeah, you lose 10 HP and your maximum is reduced by 10, or
For the day.
you Yeah, for just the day. It's the 24 hours. Or you regain 20 temporary HP. Say that.
I say go for it, Finn.
Yeah.
You get hurt. You get hurt. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. But my question is, do you think it was something Trebek would do?
No.
Huh. Well then, I grab Trebek's the pendant I made of Trebek on my and I slap down the 10 gold and I say, Trebek, this is for you. You have given us gifts and you have tried to bestow us wisdom and piety. But in the end, I will continue to drink and I will continue to kill as I see fit. But in your name, my good friend. And then as he hands me the thing, I'm gonna keep on holding on to my chiseled. I think I think I curved it like a dragon, and I'm gonna gulp, 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 gulp.
I had a feeling the no would make you do that.
So yeah, and the cup, it is a very special cup.
Mhm.
Is like it's like a jewel encrusted like golden cup, which is a stark contrast to just the regular, like wooden.
Right.
Yeah. And just go ahead and roll a d20 for me. It's 50
Oh,
shots.
oh fuck. All right, everybody, here we go. Am I feeling lucky? 15.
Right, so go ahead as this blessing washes over you. Feeling real good. Go
Damn
ahead
right.
and add that 20 temporary HP for the day.
So I feel
how'd
it
it
basically
work?
immediately. Oh, I feel like I can get in a fight. I feel like I can conquer the world. I feel like I could face Cyanwrath in a fighting match.
I mean, if you
Let
do
me.
feel like you are going to get in the fight, and I recommend there is a place in the River District.
It's the Tempest place, right? Yeah, we were just there.
Yeah, the table and the sword. Oh, you were just
Yeah.
there, and okay. Interesting folk.
And they didn't want us to fight. But now, my friend, you have given me more confidence. I will go there and I will demand a fight. I will punch the first person I see. Longo, let's go. And I grab Longo and I storm
Oh, I
out
so
of
hope
the...
I'm the first person you see. No.
Okay, so heading back towards, like, just as you two leave, that's when Gronk shows up. Because it is effectively the first tavern that you will run into.
Does he see us leave or no?
As, like, you guys are crossing paths, so, like,
Uh-huh.
you're going to run into each other at some point very close to you guys leaving.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, at this point, you are now rejoined.
Gronk, you will not believe it. I had the most amazing beverage at that place over there. I do not know its name. I only know that I am imbued with strength and vigor. And I say, we must fight. Not you and I. We are comrades. But you and I must go into the sword and table, and we must touch some heads in the name of their god. What say you?
Well, shit. Normal beer makes me want to fight, but I can't even imagine what you had.
I had the nectar of the gods, my friend. I had something that made me very lucky. Now, I say, you have some of this mystical brew. It is 10 gold. Forget it. I will front you the money if you have this drink.
Fuck it. Sure. Gronk's down. Longo,
All
you
right,
don't seem to
so-
be hyping it up.
Oh yeah, dude, it'll be yeah. It's a great thing, but apparently there's, you know what, Gronk? I'm sure you'll be fine.
Cool.
So as
Sounds good to me.
as the three of you head in, Barkeep looks over at you. Heck, so soon.
Oh yeah,
But,
we're gonna take another one of those things if you got another one. The big one.
yeah. Right. Oh, for the big guy.
Yep.
That's me.
Okay. So that'll be 10 gold pieces.
I kind of want to
And
give
then
him
I
inspiration
and I
for
slap the
this,
10 gold down.
but I don't feel like that would even help on this roll. I feel it's a flat 20 no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Morris Cup. As your luck, you feel like this one over here.
I feel great. I can
That-
win. I
that
can
would be
do
nice,
this.
However, if you are not lucky, immediately, usually, get sick. And
Oh, is that all?
let's just say some of that resolve that goes away. Temporarily, of course.
Mamma mia. Sorry, I don't. Your accent made me want to say that. Okay. I will. I'm gonna drink it.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20.
Just a thought. Okay. Haven't been rolling great tonight. Ooh, good enough though.
Good enough. So yeah, just like Fen before you, just this wave of um of a blessing washes over you, and go ahead and add the 20 temporary HP.
Did you change
Is my
Gronk's
new?
picture?
I was just gonna ask if my new picture showed up.
It
I
did.
see it in there.
I need
yeah.
to refresh because like it was above
Yeah.
was freaking out for me.
It was still freaking out, but I think it's fine now.
I just told it to do a human with blue skin since it couldn't do a Goliath.
So then how'd you post it?
Huh?
Well, it's whether or not is his token look like that though. Yes, it does. I don't know. He managed to do it, Joe. Come on.
Motherfucker.
All I did was change my portrait and refresh.
God damn it.
That's really funny. I don't know.
God damn it.
I don't know. Anyway, all right. So yeah, you two are looking real good.
Finn's is different right now.
Yeah, I did change it, but goddamn, look at that. He looks so cool.
It was 20 temporary, right?
Yeah, 20 temporary, and again, Fen is like talking about going and fighting. All of your guys' AC is 17. The fuck?
I have a shield for that, so.
I'm naked.
Yeah. If I had a shield, it'd be 19.
Right. Well, okay. Anyway, yeah. So Fen was talking about going and fighting some shit.
What do you say now, my friend, as you feel the strength of Tempest coursing through your blood? Do you say?
Would you say, I feel great, I can win, I can do this?
Gronk feel great. Gronk smash.
Too many words to remember. Close enough, buddy. Let's go do this.
Quick question: do we know what we're attacking right now? Are we just looking for?
We're going to fight.
Joe was gonna head back to, or sorry, Fen
Mhm.
was planning on heading back to the Table of the Sword.
Oh.
Which you had just left, learning that they're not accepting any more fighters for the day.
Fen, we gotta wait till tomorrow to fight, but you can sign up.
What do you mean? It is a temple dedicated to physical strength.
And then I like give him a punch in the shoulder, not a hard one, but like to emphasize the point.
Come on, they let things run by regulation and bureaucracy. What kind of a god smiles upon that?
But Fen, if we play by the rules, we can make money, and we can bash some heads in.
Well, why don't we?
Why
just
is Gronk the voice of reason right now?
Because our friend is dead. Our moral compass is gone.
But
And I
but it
feel like this world needs to pay for that.
yeah, but not Gronk's God. Gronk's God is fucking cool.
But I thought Gronk's
Somebody
God
else's
wasn't.
God we can mess with.
But I thought Gronk's God was all about fighting. And now I hear you do not want to fight. What kind of a war god is that?
Gronk's already signed up to fight tomorrow.
Ah, fine.
And if you
So-
sign up, then we double our chances.
And how much is the
That-
entry fee?
It's 100 gold each, but second place wins their entry fee back, and first place gets some extra.
100 gold.
100 gold? I just want to bash some heads in.
Crap, do
That's
you even
cool.
have 100 gold?
No, Longo, you'll front us the money, I'm sure.
You
Right,
better
Longo?
give me my money back.
Right, Longo, buddy?
Where's Trebek when he had all the money?
Yes, but he is dead. He would have told us to be more rational with our funds. He would have told us that we should be dedicating our time to preparing for something.
You're right, we should go fight.
Exactly.
I mean, by we, you guys should totally fight. You have a better chance of winning than I mean. I do.
Exactly. And then Fen lowers himself and he grabs Longo by his lapels and I'm going to need the most dynamic music that you could provide me. I need something to fill my heart, my muscles, my strength, my very being with war. Can you do that for me, Longo? And he's like, my eyes are like so close to his face, it's like you can only see my eyes.
Probably, yeah.
And then Fen lets go and starts walking up towards the table and sword. And that's all I need.
What did Finn say? They cut out for me.
Fen lets go of his lapel, turns, puts his hand in the air, and says, "And that is all I need." And he starts marching towards the table and sword.
Hey, Longo, if you just play something with a beat, that's good enough for Gronk.
Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. As you said beat, that's the only thing that popped in my head. I'm looking up like inspirational music right now.
Another guy beat by Gronk. Like it.
You should start playing Rip and Tear.
If I have like,
Oh God, yeah.
Like it.
Or Rip and Tear, but the Alex Terrible cover version. Oh, it's so good.
what about it has to be this way?
Don't know that one.
Tear, Alex.
That is. Is that like Meat Hook?
Terrible.
Standing here, I
I
realize
love Meat Hook.
it's the meme from
No,
Mark.
it's
What's
not
that
Rip and
series?
Tear. It's
Mark, what's that?
the only thing they fear is you.
Oh, that is good.
Metal
Metal
Gear.
too.
The Alex
Yeah.
Terrible one. What? So hold on, Matt. What are you saying?
I'm saying it has to be this way. Standing here, I realized you were just like me trying to make history. The Metal Gear meme where he's
Oh.
like punching Armstrong.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one I do know, but not right now.
Nano Machines, son. That one.
Yes.
I like. Are you asking me the name of the song?
No, it has to be this way. I know that. That's the name of the song.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Yeah, yeah.
I
good song.
looked it up.
I like that song.
I don't know what Rip and Tear is. I've never heard it.
Rip and Tear's from
What?
All right, we're gonna listen to Rip and Tear. Actually,
Don't share it through Discord.
I'm not. I'm just.
Oh, it's from Doom. Okay, I probably have heard it.
I have my audio
yeah.
jungle party.
Oh yeah, no, I know this one. Yeah. Like, please don't share it through Discord right now.
I know, right? Actually, no. Just in the background the entire time. They just have the only thing they fear is you. But yeah, the Alex Terrible version, because that's what they got going on at the table of the sword.
Against all the evil that hell could conjure, from amongst all the wickedness mankind can produce,
We send unto them only you. Rip
BFG division.
and tear until it is done.
There's a Doom and Doom Eternal workout mix on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was listening to like last week. I was hitting all kinds of PRs. That shit goes
Oh.
hard.
I think I know exactly which one you're talking about. The 32-minute mark. I forget what the song is called, but it's got the best fucking guitar riff. I'm gonna send it. Oh, I forgot what's it called. But anyway, we can keep on continuing with the story while I do this.
Oh, you're good.
PFG division.
Ultimate Liftmare is the one that. Oh, Reclaimed Earth best bit. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Anyway, before we get too distracted, so you head back to the table of the sword, and you walk in. Oh, you're back so soon.
We got one more sign up. This guy is ecstatic about getting in the ring. We got space for him.
This guy. I mean, yeah, we got space, but as a non-follower of Tempest, it is gonna be a bigger fee.
And how about I just drive my fist through your face, and then I just.
Hey, easy,
Come
easy,
on.
easy.
I would
And then
certainly like to see it try.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack him.
No. Does this affect the standing with my god?
Are you like trying to stop him from
Yeah,
hitting
I'm
the
trying to
guy?
hold him back.
So go ahead and make that attack at disadvantage. Actually, before you even make the attack, Gronk, roll a grapple check. And
Is
then
that? I forget how that works. Is
So-
that strength?
so yeah, you can make strength or yeah, you have to make strength. And then he can either make a strength or athletic. So you have to make an athletics check. He can either make athletics or acrobatics to try and get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're getting advantage on your athletics check in order to grapple him.
I am. Okay.
God damn it.
27.
16.
Oh well, we got a fiery little guy, don't we? I mean, you can still push your luck. It's still going to be more of a fee. After that, I might even increase the fee.
Hey, Skull Cap, buddy, can we make an exception? Forget about the weird dish thing he did earlier. This guy's actually pretty strong. I think we can convert him.
Well, for non-followers, it's still 150.
So much for a god dedicated to battle and the test of martial strength. All you care about is gold lining pockets.
I mean,
Look,
He is a
I'm
priest.
really cool about this. This is embarrassing. Usually, I'm the guy doing stuff like that.
the economy of war certainly brings in quite a large revenue.
He did have a little bit to drink before this. That could be affecting him.
Economy of war. You sound more like a follower of Xanathar.
That weird 10-eyed freak? Yeah. I don't even think he's a god.
Would still smite you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Finn,
But he was
easy.
in-
He's a family man. Don't be talking like that in a holy place.
Holy. The only thing that should be holy should be bruised fists and bloody noses. That
Only
is
thing-
what should be holy in a temple of Tempest.
Only thing holy that's gonna be holy in here in a minute is the hole in your chest if you don't keep your mouth shut.
Ha! Then I would like to see you try. That is more of the spirit I expect in a temple of Tempest. And while I think Gronk is probably like holding Fen up at this point, so Fen's like trying to like kick him.
So he just looks back over by the door because there is a bouncer by the door letting people in. He just snaps his finger. Bouncer nods. Out come, let's say, 12 very burly men with, let's just say, weapons of Tempest. So, axes, greatswords, stuff like that. And Skullcap just goes, "So, you was saying?"
Longo, help me with this. I've never seen Fen like this before.
Do I have hold person? I don't think
You
I
have
do.
freakish gauntlets of strength.
Yeah.
Just help
Yeah,
me yank
so-
his ass out of here.
Yeah, I'll try grabbing his like feet and like holding him from like kicking. Like just get him out of there. Because if he's being held up, I can't really hold him too well, right?
This is a temple of war.
Yes.
I think
wage your
I'm
war
just like,
tomorrow.
Yeah, I
But
don't
they
know
want to
about
charge
this.
me 150 gold for war. Not even an orc is that barbarous.
Oh, you're an orc. Oh, that changes things. Let's make it 200.
Technically, he's a half orc, so can it go back down to like 100? You know, he only pays half.
175? Sure.
And Fen's blood is just boiling at this point, and he's really desperately struggling to get out of the your guys' grip.
All right, I think we just try to knock him out at this point.
Man, we're gonna have to run out of this town. Sucks.
Let's see. I don't have really anything to.
At this point, 12 guys walk over, and it's like, we can take it from here. Kind of collectively.
We'll get them out of here. Just it doesn't gotta be. I can't believe I'm saying this in a holy place of Tempest, but it doesn't gotta be violent. Just let us pull them out of here, okay?
All right. I mean, I like you. What's your name?
Gronk,
Gronk.
just Gronk.
Just Gronk. Perfect. Gronk. Skullcap. Gronk. Easy.
This is what I finally made that. That's what it sounds like. I'm sorry.
I mean, yes. Yes, it does. It also sounds like Grog from Critical Role. That's neither here nor there because Cameron said he never watched Critical Role. Anyway,
Exactly.
I didn't. And also, you helped me pick the name because I was going through a random name generator, and you said you liked Gronk.
Probably because it reminded him of Critical Role.
Probably.
it's also like Rob Gronkowski. It's like, although Rob Gronkowski is actually kind of a smart dude. Again, aside the point. So yeah, Gronk, you're able to get him out of there, unless you really want to struggle, Finn. It's totally up to you. You are surrounded at this point.
At this point, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check. Not that that's actually gonna have any bearing on it. Like unless I get a 1.
What is the check for?
I'm just seeing if
How
you know,
fucking
determine-
stupid
get a
he
1?
is. Which he did.
Got a 1.
No, he didn't. Reroll that shit. Longo's right here, and he wants you to reroll that shit.
Technically, Fenn has to ask for the reroll.
I don't think he does.
There's no fucking way.
Oh, a feat.
Come on, man.
I have to let the I can. I have to choose to let the ally re-roll the die.
Let the ally re-roll the die.
The ally must use the new roll, and you.
You
That's
can
if
only
they choose to re-roll.
When an
Exactly.
ally you can see within 30 feet of you rolls a 1 on a d20 for another kind of ability check, you can use a reaction to let the ally re-roll the die. The ally must use
Let
the new
them.
So let the ally.
Let is the operative word here. So he
Let
has
is
the
the-
option to use that roll, or to roll in the first place, I should say. If he does roll, then yes, he has to use the new rule, but he does not have to roll.
I wonder if it's like you have to use it. Like, why must they use it? I don't know why they would never not use it. You can't
Well, it's
get
for
worse than a
situations
1.
like
It's
this.
saying that if you roll like another natural 1, you could just keep using that ability over and over again. So if you roll a second natural 1, you have to use that one. You don't get to re-roll.
Well, yeah,
again.
I don't have another reaction.
Out of combat. Because out of combat, you can just technically have a reaction every. So they have to specify.
Or if you have 2 bards, I guess they wouldn't let the second one allow them to reroll again.
This is a halfling thing.
Yeah.
Or halfling, you know what I mean.
Party of all halflings.
Yeah, all halfling bards.
And they call themselves Guns N' Roses. Or
No,
more
the
like,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
there you go. I think for comedic purposes, it'd be really funny if Fen kept struggling.
Yeah,
we're
but think about how bad this.
I mean,
And
that's
I'm not
your
going to
call,
tell you
man.
how to. I'm not going to tell you how to do your character, but I think the bits play it out.
Yeah, you're right. And Fen
I mean,
kind
you
of
can
just,
keep struggling. I'm
Yeah.
totally cool with that.
yeah, I'm
You
sure.
won't
Mark's
die.
like,
You
I
won't
didn't
die.
prepare too much farther than this, so like, if this is a good place to call the session, boys.
Yeah.
If Finn wants to get thrown in jail for the night, oh, that's great.
Mhm.
But don't worry, he won't get thrown in jail. Fighting in here? Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say a drunken ball inside a temple for the war god. They just call that Tuesday.
Thursdays, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just looked like the Peter Griffin, like laid the fuck out.
Yeah.
Broken
There you go.
teeth, blood everywhere, black eye. Fen will struggle, but not so much that they can't get a hold of him. It's
Okay.
more for honor purposes now that he resists.
Right.
Somehow they
That
kept
was
getting
that
worse.
Oh, that's
He
the
sent it
AI
to
thing.
everyone.
Gotcha. All right.
I've been
you
working
stop
on a
struggling.
portrait for Longo.
And so as Gronk escorts him out, because Longo, you're still there.
I was helping him carry him out.
Oh, okay, great. So, as far as he's concerned, the payment still hasn't actually gone through yet. There was all that struggle. He just kept throwing out numbers. So if Fen actually wants to be in there, someone needs to come back in and pay the man.
Oh, we never actually paid for Gronk either, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gronk is trustworthy in his eyes. This guy, absolutely not.
All right, let's go find a place to rest for the day. Or night, or whatever. I don't know what time it is.
Fuck that. Gronk
Early
needs a
evening.
beer and throw this.
Early evening.
Yeah, back to the lucky lady.
Good lady.
Matt, what do you mean they kept getting worse?
Lady
There's
luck.
one where your hair is literally on fire. I love that one.
I know, I like that one too.
Although the problem is you have like a lit match sticking out of your shoulder for some reason.
Yeah, that's the thing about the AI generator.
Yeah. But if you
Which
crop
one are you-
that, and the bottom middle row, the first one.
Oh yeah, no, that one's kind of fine. No, bottom right is the first set, and then to the top left is the last set. Like it's in reverse order.
Oh yeah, it did get worse.
Yeah,
Sure.
I thought the last two were like I think some of the best.
I like the cheesy smile on the Gronk one I got. I just generated it once. I was like, I love it.
Somehow it kept getting worse.
Yeah, after the bottom row, after the first 3 generates, it just like nope, nope, nope. Then it somehow got super realistic.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
the fourth one is disturbing.
I don't know how it got so realistic.
What's the fourth one?
Or
The
the
well, it's the sixth one, I guess, if you're going from the top.
I was saying the top right and the middle right ones are just kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's what the middle right
Agreed.
one, like the bottom left of the middle right, is creeping me out.
Oh yeah, you want bigger ones of that?
No, he's got like creases where he's not supposed to have creases.
Oh, those are not creases. Apparently that's blood.
Oh, that's actually less disturbing. All right. Well, anyway,
Anyway,
So
back
yeah,
at the
you make
ranch.
it back. Yeah, you make it back to Lady Luck. Again, same barman. Third time.
Yeah, I need some alcohol this time. Just
I was
regular ale for me though.
I was feeling lucky, and then my friends here. Did you know that they do not allow fights in the Temple of Tempest unless it's regulated, and you have to pay a fee of 100 gold, 150 in my case.
200
actually, I
actually
think it
they
was
tried doing.
175. Was it 200 or 175?
It was 200. I talked him down to 175 apparently.
That's right. Anyway, yeah,
First,
Tempest can be a little racist. You just gotta,
oh,
tolerate it.
Tolerate it? Where might makes right in your church?
No, I mean, you hate orcs too, so it's not like you have a leg to stand on.
Uh, for
He's got you there.
reasons. Let me
Well,
ask you, how many
just had
great
a
orc
bad
philosophers
experience.
are there?
You had a bad experience with some of their kind.
Okay, this is getting a little too much. I'm calling it here.
What do you mean?
Hey, I'm cool with homophobia, but racism is where I draw. No, I'm joking. I'm completely joking. No, I'm not.
Whoa. Who
for
said
those
we were
of you
homophobic?
watching the stream,
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
100%
Isn't that
inclusive.
literally a joke in
Yeah.
Community?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly. It was like racism is
I think
one
it's
thing
the
I can
opposite,
look.
though.
Yeah, no. It was. I can look past racism, but something else is where I cross the line. You're okay with racism?
Oh, animal cruelty. That's a classic
Oh.
Britism.
Yeah. Yes, that is where I got that. It's a reference and it is a joke.
And then Shirley's like, you can excuse what?
Yeah. Well, on that note.
So was any of that actually directed at the bartender? Bartender just says 1 gold piece for the ale.
Is this ale for gold? I don't need the high shit like he had. Just like.
Inflation is hitting Faerun like a fucking truck.
A
So you just
gold
use it on, like, a
piece is
regular.
just a regular fucking ale.
1 gold is like
Right.
rent for like 3 months for like a
I know.
mid-sized family.
I just assumed since you and your friend here were throwing around 10 gold pieces for the Morris Cup that you want expensive. Alright, there's regular. Alright, that's. Alright. 2 silver.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That's much more like it.
Thank you. But hit me with about 5 more of those bad boys.
The Morris.
The cheap
Cup.
shit.
Cheap shit. Okay, so you want
Okay.
5. You want 5 of the.
I would like to spend 10 silver on ale.
You want to spend 1 gold on ale. Great.
So I found a 5e currency converter. I don't know how accurate this thing is or whatever. It looks like it was made by some random fan. But 1 gold piece is equal to $13 US.
What?
I do not trust
Are you
this.
saying I spent $130 on a one beer?
Yeah, but you got 20 hit points from it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
they
say,
won't
like-
be used.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying $13 is really low for 1 gold piece.
Yeah.
It's true.
All
Well,
right,
if you think about it, like if so, here I got. I know we're getting off track again. So I got. Let's go. Is bread a good indicator of price?
bread generally is what people go
Bread,
by.
eggs, milk, whatever.
Eggs?
Any
No,
staple.
eggs are too expensive. Right.
In
Yeah,
California, maybe in
bread.
Ohio, they're pretty fine still.
So 1 loaf of bread is 2 copper, according to D&D. So what is a loaf of bread right now?
$4.
At Walmart? Where are we talking? Like, I'll go to Walmart.com.
Target. I don't know. Walmart.
I think it's like $4.
I get $1.32 for great
Walmart.
value white bread.
Oh, just not like high-end bread. Give me like Nature's Own or
No. Order a French baguette from Whole.
or
Okay.
wheat.
Sara Lee artisanal bread loaf, whatever, is
Well, I don't want
$3.69.
artisanal bread. Give me regular bread, Matt.
Sara
Oh.
Lee honey whole wheat bread, 20 ounces, is $2.89.
Okay, 289. All right. So if 2 copper is 1 loaf of bread in D&D, so in order to get copper, so times 5 times 10. So gotta multiply that by 50 because 100 copper is 1 gold. So 50 times whatever you just said.
$144.50 is 1 gold.
Okay. Yeah, I trust that way more than $13.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Finn just spent over $1,000 on a single, almost $1,500 on a single drink.
Does
Well,
it
here's-
last?
Right.
Does it
hold
last
on.
24 hours or till the end of the day?
24 hours.
Okay.
Here's the stupid thing: is that a banquet per person is 10 gold pieces. How much are you paying? Like, if you go to a banquet, how much are you paying per person? You're not spending $500 a person, are you?
I mean, depends on the banquet. If it's at Disneyland.
Yeah, if it's Vegas.
No,
Okay.
like that would be like 2 gold
That's
per
like,
person.
yeah, right. So yeah, the
100
conversion rate here is way off. It's whack as fuck, as the kids. Are
I know
saying.
that's actually been one big complaint about 5e for a while, is the economy does not make sense. Hey,
It's
how
the
much were those?
economy.
How much was that greater healing potion earlier?
500 gold.
500.
So that cost $72,250. $72,000.
Jesus Christ.
Getting a Band-Aid at the hospital without insurance is like $3,000.
Dude, a Tesla
I don't know, man.
is less
If a
than.
greater healing potion is that much, like an insulin is about the same thing. Like, it's basically insulin.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What's
no,
the
no,
American
no, no, no.
healthcare system?
No, diabetes is damage over time. So we need to find a different equivalent.
Am I still poisoned? I'm not poisoned.
Diabetes is poison for your body.
That's what made me think about it. But
Diabetes.
Fenn orders a large pork rib.
you know, I want a banquet.
I want to use this 20 temporary hit points I got.
So
Why
one
won't
pork
people-
rib is going to be 3 silver.
Sweet.
Actually, they're
Why
a little
won't
bit nicer. 5 silver.
I was gonna say I don't. Yeah. Why are they? Why is no one letting me beat the shit out of people?
I mean, it's not that they're not letting you. You're just holding yourself back. You can go beat the shit out of anyone in this bar.
That's true.
I'm not stopping you.
I am. It's a. What time are we
Threat
ending?
of what the repercussions are is stopping you.
Oh, we're supposed to go for another hour. That's right.
You can stop at really any natural stopping point. I feel like we've gotten so off track. I feel like this is a good stopping point. So it's
Yeah,
up to you guys.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Like I have plenty more prepped. Honestly, this town I didn't prep because I forgot it was even on the way. So
Doesn't feel like it. I know you don't have a map, but like, feels like you're pulling other stuff just fine and dandy.
none of this is prepared. I've been looking stuff up this entire time, being like, "What's in this town? Who is this?" Great, yeah. I mean, to
You
be
got
fair, you've only
the
gone to 2 places. How
Tempest
hard is
like
10?
icon for the pendant. You got that?
Yeah, well, that's because I looked it up.
That's what I mean.
Okay, so I got 3 things.
That's an interesting that's interesting information. What's your source or whatever? Sources I made it the fuck up.
Google.
ChatGPT help me fix all this. Hey, Alec isn't here. We can say AI stuff as much as we want, and he can't
I mean,
say anything
to be
about
fair,
it.
any sort of like description of like on your journey, on this, on that, has all been Chat GPT. I just typed
God.
it the other day, and I was like, "Give me this information." Done.
Been good. I
It's
felt
such a,
immersed in the world.
so much nicer. I don't have to like come up with shit on my own.
Did
Like-
you actually?
I just said, "Give me a description from greenest to Burdusk as your party passes." Oh, that's after. Hold on. Give me a description of. Yeah, leaving Greenest behind, the party sets out, blah, blah, blah. Emerging from the woods, the party finds themselves on the banks of the winding stream.
Dude,
Leaving the
ChatGPT
stream
is a
behind.
godsend for DMs.
Yeah, and then obviously there's more. The more is once you guys are leaving Daggerford. And then it gives me 2 more blurbs after leaving Daggerford, getting to Burdusk. Yeah, it's great.
Where is Daggerford on the map? Like, do we still have this? We have the map
Oh,
of the Sword
fuck.
Coast still.
It's like the one. Well, use that.
Well,
If you want like more of a, yeah, I can. Yeah, here.
no, okay. It's not on the map. I was wondering where it is on the map in relation to everything else. Oh, actually, no, it is. I see it now.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a new scene, and then I'm going to import the player map from the. Horde
Oh,
of
we're just
Dragons.
south of Waterdeep.
Not right now.
Daggerford is just like southeast of Waterdeep.
Is it really?
Like, yeah, it is incredibly close.
Oh, well then pretend Daggerford is on the opposite side because it's not supposed to be there. So ChatGPT fucked up.
That is like the defining trait of ChatGPT. It's like it's not accurate.
Let's see where. Oh right, because they changed the stupid.
Van Dalen's up here. There's
Yeah,
Neverwinter.
Vandal's up there. Where is? I don't see the module. Tyranny of Dragons. Oh my god, I hate how they combine the two into just one giant thing. Map of the
thought-
Coast.
Thought we were playing something else. Rise of the Dragon Queen.
What of the Dragon Queen?
Oh yeah, Horde.
So import. Okay, so I'll just leave this as the map that you guys now have. There you go. It's in above.
I see it.
It's in what? You didn't put it in maps?
No, he dropped us in above on the map.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Daggerford's way up there. Jesus. That's fine. We'll just move Daggerford all the way down here.
How about we change the name of Daggerfar to Trio or Scornable?
No, because again, Burdusk. Like, look where Burdusk is. Look where Greenest is.
Yeah, are we
You took
going to
this-
Waterdeep? Like, where are we aiming for?
So you're going from Greenest. You took the path east, headed north. You're gonna go to Burdusk, and from Burdusk, you're taking either the river or probably some path or
I
the
was
same
gonna say, can you
trail
put
to
in-
Elturel.
One of our tokens where we are right now.
Okay.
Or like draw what our. Oh yeah, we could just draw. I think.
We're probably right there. If I were to bet, we're probably right there.
No, because you're
Oh.
past the
A little
crossroads.
southeast of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
There's-
where I put Longo, you're just north. So yeah, we're gonna pretend that there's another small settlement called Daggerford. Maybe I'll rename it to Dagger something else.
Daggerwood.
Daggerwood. There we go. Perfect. Daggerwood. Small town.
There you go. Small town of Daggerwood, where they have a temple of warriors who are more dedicated to bureaucracy. Fucking great.
Dude, it's a
man.
church. Do
I'm
you know
never
how? Like, I don't know if you need to watch Castlevania or something, but the church is always about the money.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you need to see the documentary about the Catholic Church. I don't know if you know this. Churches are pretty greedy.
No, I know that. I understand that. In real life, churches are greedy, but this is a fantasy setting where they're a church about warriors and war. I thought that they would, if they're like, "Oh, we're greedy," then it's because they
Joe,
Hey,
you're
Gronk.
right that it is a fantasy world, but you have to also remember this is Mark's fantasy world.
Hey, Gronk.
Huh.
Who's your god?
Tempest.
You try swindling an old lady for fake gems?
I mean, he'd probably just kill her, but I don't think he'd be above swindling.
What's
the
his
fake
alignment?
gems in Fandolin?
What about?
Selling her the fake gems?
Yeah.
For money, because Gronk
Yeah.
is greedy. And your follower is Tempest.
Although I don't know if that's necessarily
correlation.
like a trait of Tempest. That's just Gronk has a history of a gambling problem.
He does.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gronk isn't like a cleric or a paladin who follows everything that his god does. He's like, hey, I like that guy.
Yeah, I'm just like
Like I said, that
I
guy
like
might not be a paladin or a cleric. He's just some guy.
I'm like
Yeah.
most Americans, where I like pick and choose the parts of religion that I like, and then everything else I just ignore.
You mean just religion?
Yeah,
I'm not going to say in my opinion about this thing because I'm not going to make a clip about this later.
Oh my goodness. Oh, if only here he would also frown upon this.
Alright, so now I know I need to just make sure I check the locations that it's telling me to pass through.
You should always Well, the one thing about ChatGPT is you should always double check like facts or whatever because it's like
Well, again, I didn't know
Build a
Daggerford
coin.
was even listed in the thing, because everything else I was like, cool. Delambor Valley, that is 100% where you guys are. Or Vale. Yeah.
there's Darkhold. You could move that, but that's in the mountains.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Yeah, so
It'll just be some sort of small town also known as Daggerford. Who knows?
But
Or Daggerwood. Daggerwood. There we go. Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a rivalry between the towns to see which one was actually founded first.
I think Daggerford wins because it's actually on the map.
No, they were bigger. They were actually founded second. We're actually named for the Daggerfall Mountains nearby, therefore we don't have to change our name.
What?
Oh no, that just reminds me of in Napa there are two wineries probably within a couple miles of each other. One is called Stag's Leap Cellars, and the other one is called Stag Winery.
Oh,
And-
you don't say.
Yeah, they both
I
specifically
wasn't
called
aware. I've
Market
never
Markets.
been to Napa ever in my life.
okay.
Hey, Mark, did you get the sword thing from ChatGPT as well?
No, I just had to come up with something on the fly.
Because-
it's called the table and the sword. So I just
The
was
holy
there's a
symbol of-
table with a sword.
The holy symbol of Tempest is a flaming sword.
Correct.
yeah. That's the pendant he
Okay.
gave me has the
Okay,
shield
yeah.
with the flaming sword in front of it.
So if
Okay,
you
yeah.
pull the sword from the table, it catches fire.
Yeah, the table is what is Yeah, seething or not seething the flames. Other one. Putting it out.
Order the Broken Blade and Order the Steel Fang. There are two. So I'm on the Wikipedia because I'm curious what temp is. I was trying to see if there's anything about like his followers like to extort people for money. I just wanted to see if it was a common thing.
Yeah, I have no idea. I
So
just know
far-
in
so far-
Hey, let's ask ChatGPT. Do followers of Tempest and 5e like to extort people for money?
It's unfortunate, but well,
I do know he has like his own version of Asgard, but it's like way more brutal and just people are constantly fighting and like getting murdered.
Yeah, it's just a warring state.
Well, it's like it's whatchamacallit? Not like an afterlife, but it's like
purgatory.
yeah, purgatory. But like it's metal as fuck.
Yeah. It's a Man of War. It's just a constant state of a Man of War cover album.
Yeah.
Cover art, I should say, album cover. That's what I meant. Well, after we stop the Dragon Queen, Fenn's next mission is to bring down all temples of Tempest and truly recreate them as.
Followers
I
of
do wanna-
Tempest may be skilled warriors and may occasionally collect donations.
I was gonna say it's a Tempus, not Tempest.
Oh,
There's no T. Yeah, I know. I that was throwing me off too.
occasionally collect donations.
You didn't have to pay the donation. You just don't get to fight.
You're paying for the opportunity to get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
For 100 gold. Sorry, 200 gold.
Oh, 175.
I somehow I feel as though that's even more racist.
Look, as far as I can tell, I'm paying the cost of a like basic healing potion to get in. That's not so bad.
Well, then why don't you just buy a basic healing potion and fight something else?
I mean, I did. I bought 3 of them.
If he pays that, then he could potentially earn that and buy another healing potion if he wins the whole thing.
If I smell a lot of.
Big if. Yeah, and of course, 50%, that's a reasonable amount. It's like a 50-50 thing. You know, half goes to them, half goes to this. It works out.
How many fighters are there total? Because you have to get in the top 3 just to
There's
get
8.
some money back.
No, he has
So,
to win the top 2.
Third and fourth each get 50. That's what I've decided. So if you because there's a round of 8, then all of the winners of that round of 8 are going to make some money back. So the losers in the round of 8, they don't get anything. The 2 losers in the round of 4 lose 50 gold total. And then the top 2 people, none of them lose money. Second place breaks even. First place gets double. Easy.
Still dumb. And Fenn will forever be grudgy about it.
Uh-huh.
So does the prize money go up if orc or it joins and has to pay more?
No, that's just they have to pay more because you just want them to pay more.
So if they
So in
don't
that
even
event,
get
the
first
church-
place,
The church makes more than 50%.
If non-followers fight.
Yeah.
Typically
what
they
if an
don't.
orc is a follower of Tempest?
I mean, they certainly can be.
Mm-hmm.
They still pay more?
That's a good question. I'll have to think
Yeah.
about that. I think it was more just Fen than anything.
Yeah.
I think the way you had done it was it's a 50 gold surcharge for being a half orc and then a 50 gold surcharge for not being a follower of Tempest.
No. It's 50 for an orc, 25 for a half orc.
Right. Okay.
Which still sounds just more offensive to me. I'm telling you, I don't care how you break it up. It's still not right.
What about a halfling?
Matt, are you still streaming?
Yes, I am.
Cool. No, they're fine. Cool.
Okay. They're like, that's easy money. These guys are small.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, I think I'm gonna stop streaming. Anybody want to say anything to chat before we go?
I apologize to anybody that offended with my comments. Just fucking kidding, idiots. You
Listen,
got
we offend
offended, you're
people
a
like
snowflake.
we offend people every other session.
Get
What do you
wrecked,
mean every other session?
scrubs.
Get owned. And also, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Follow for us 2 weeks from now.
I just remember Alec whenever I say, all right, and they shouldn't be able to hear you anymore, and then he starts swearing like a lot.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget to click that notification bell.
Oh yeah.
And I'll
Uh-huh.
catch you cats and kittens
In 2
in
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yep, when we play again. It's on Saturdays now. God damn. Okay. Where's that stop streaming button?
That's just a session. A
Check your butt.
D&D session.
Hmm.